Good evening, race fans, and welcome to BSTV. What a great show we've got for you this evening, hopefully anyway. This is TCR Challenge Cup Season 22. We're in Week 10 for a sprint feature round week at Jerez. We're on the Moto circuit. Hopefully everybody brought their bikes with them, because that's what we're looking at the minute. This is the Champion's Choice, folks, which is why it doesn't match the officials. Voted for by Greg Daffon, the most French winner of this series ever. Welcome to the booth, Jay Corley, yet again. And we feel so much better for having your handsome features here in the booth. How's your week been?
Well, my week's been okay. Still a little bit under the weather, but it just seems to be a cough now. I wish you'd said on the briefing that it was a motorbike that we were to bring to this circuit, because I'll tell you what, an hour and a half on a BMX around here, my knees are absolutely killing me.
Well, I did think that your thighs had like meted up a bit. That's pretty good. We have quite a high humidity rating, but quite a high track temperature for November, 26 degrees. No sign of rain at the minute. Quite a high breeze, 16 kilometres, but nothing like we had at Sebring. So yeah, this one's going to be an interesting package. There's a lot going on in the standings. Apologies for the technical issues. It's because Pete was stupid, isn't it, Jay?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah. So pro standings. Let me go to a different camera where the cars aren't as loud for me, because they are absolutely deafening me at the minute for some reason. Let's go that way. There we go. So Pete Newman has fully established himself at the top of the pro standings now. He's marked his territory this time, hasn't he, Jay? He's got Renee in closest proximity, but he's got a massive job to do. And Michael Hall, his own teammate, has got an even bigger job to do. Do you see Pete relinquishing his hold on this championship this season?
I think the only thing that's going to stop Pete from winning this championship this season is opening a dodgy link in an email or a constant power cuts in his area. It's his to lose now. I think it might be a bit too much for Renee, Michael and Casper to try and catch up now. But it's not going to stop them from trying. And if Pete does consistently make any mistakes from here till the end of the season, I'm sure those three drivers will be doing everything they can to clamber and pick up as many points as possible.
Yeah, and we hope they do, because it makes it more interesting for us. Okay, let's have a look at the Pro-Am standings. So Pro-Am, Jaden Scotton is currently leading the charge here. He's just over 100 points clear of Jamie Wilson, but that's not a comfortable margin in my opinion, Jay. That's only one race victory. Is Jamie in the... Yeah, Jamie's here. Is Jaden here? Yes, Jaden's here. So what does Jaden need to do in order to maintain this lead? And what does Jamie need to do in order to hack it to pieces so he can get back on the top step again? Because there's wood involved, isn't there? There's wood on offer here.
The finest mahogany wood is on offer after I heard the thousands that you'd spent on the trophies just for this season. What Jaden needs to do is nothing different from what he's doing right now. He's currently running second overall in the practice right now. And to be very blunt with Jamie Wilson, he needs to actually put down a time and just do what he can to not just match Jaden, but surpass him.
Yeah. Because for Jamie, he's under massive pressure from the Pie Man. He's only 47 points ahead of him. That's not a comfortable place to be, is it? If you get steamrolled by Carl Hardy, it's going to hurt.
I haven't personally, but
Okay.
I'll take your word for that one. But Carl's been doing a fantastic job just keeping consistent, keeping up there at the end of every single race. And sometimes consistency, especially in championships like this one where everyone's getting all sorts of jumbles of points. If you're always up there, then you always got a chance.
Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right. AM class, let's have a look at this, because this was the tightest one, and it's not changed. Fraser Geraghty has maintained his lead, as it were. but it's not much at all. This is so tight. Cedric is less than 20 points behind him, 17 points behind him. Chesney is, well, look at that, he's only 14 points behind Cedric. Then you've got Paul Hurley, David Ayres, Chris Dixon, and I think Fee is probably too far points adrift now, and I don't know whether Fee is... Oh, no, Fee is in the session. So I think it's all the way down to Chris Dixon at the moment. I think any one of the top 6 in this can have a shot at this one.
Yeah, for Fraser at the moment, there's probably about the length of a strip waffle between him and Cedric at the moment, and turn that strip waffle on its side, and you got the gap between Cedric and Chesney. I think it's probably between the top 4 at the moment. However, David is sort of chipping away at those podium places, but at the moment, I definitely see this as a 4-way battle for the King of AMS.
Yeah. And 2 of your JC Academy silver cars in that. You can't be unhappy with that.
Absolutely, as in I'm absolutely happy with that, not absolutely unhappy with that. That'd be a bit weird, but yeah, no, they've Cedric's hit the ground running. Chesney had a bit of a slow start to the season, but through consistency and practice, he's found himself back in the hunt. So nearly a comeback on the levels of the Irish and Scottish football teams this past week.
Yeah, absolutely that. And Leo Bryan's back racing with us as well for JC Academy. He's not been able to race every week, has he? Right, team standings. Result XPR Sims dominating at the moment, absolutely dominating. 400 points nearly clear of Result Clothing. So Result as a package, as a stable, having a wonderful season. Hydro Race Racing Forces giving them the biggest challenge, which is Jura, Demis and RDJ, Ronald de Jong. And then Blade Design's just a tiny bit behind Hydro Race Racing Forces. Result X Pure Sims looks like they've got this one nailed, right? That's a big margin, isn't it?
It absolutely is. We'll see how the 2-driver makeup here, as long as Michael and Pete are finishing races, and they both have the ability just to keep it in the top 5, both of them, every single race until the end of the season, and that should be more than enough. It's going to be a big ask for any of the other teams behind to match them on pace. So they're going to be having to pray to whatever god they want to pray to for Michael and Pete to keep slipping up.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening.
Me neither. I mean, just to put that into perspective for everybody watching, Result X Pure Sims, a 2-man team, the only 2-man team in the top 8, and they're on the top of it. That is a remarkable performance by any stretch. Driver of the meeting, Jamie Wilson still on top. He's 2 votes clear of Jaden, who is in the second spot with 3 votes. Then 3 drivers with 2 votes share 3rd place. That's Chesney, Carl and Fraser. And then a bag full of people on 1 vote. And then Sir Alan's Safe Driver Award. No surprises here who's on top. Sir Alan's in the chat. He says hello everyone. And hello to Sir Alan. Apparently it's David's wedding anniversary. David Ayres' wedding anniversary today. But he doesn't seem to feature in... Oh, he's the 9th in this, so that's okay. So we always relate things back to where they stand in the Safe Driver Award, obviously. And this is absolutely Jeff's to throw in the bin, isn't it, this one? This is crazy.
I mean, we had an extremely rare occurrence happen over the last couple of weeks with the famous Jeff Saunders Sebring accident.
Yeah.
But even with that, he is still, I'm quickly counting it in my head, 20, you know what, it's about 25, yeah, I think it is actually 25 incidents lower than the next car above him, which is insane. Bear in mind, he's turned just as many laps as most of the majority of winners in BSTV this season. Is incredible. This could be a record.
Yeah. Who's collector 1993? I should know who that is. His youngest, it's their birthday, so happy birthday to the youngest collector from 1993. I think that's how you say that, isn't it, Jay?
Yeah, Abby Chesney's.
Oh, is it Chesney? Right, okay, so Minnie Vandenbroek is it's their birthday today, so happy birthday. As everybody starts to file out of the pits for this qualifying session here in advance of the 20-minute sprint race, followed by a 40-minute feature race. So good points on offer here. 30% fuel. No need for a pit stop unless you have to pit in the first of the races this evening. Fairly mandatory for the second of the races. Right, who is in that is not normally in? This boy has returned to us. Multiple previous champion Samblies has rejoined us. He's in an Audi. He's a privateer this time round because he's only doing a handful of races, I'm assuming. Great to have him back. I was going back through some seasons, Jay, when I was doing the trophy mop-up, and thinking, should I offer people the chance to have a trophy for all the seasons they've won previously? Because that would be nice, wouldn't it, Jay? I mean, that's me being a generous human, right?
I mean, that's going to make your wood like even bigger than it already is. So,
and it's massive, isn't it? So, and then
some would say.
And then I realised, for Samblies, I just can't afford it. Every season that I came across had Samblies on it. I was like, what? Right, that's a no then. Similarly for Stephen Walker and Miguel. So I was like, no, I can't afford to do it. David Scott, can we have a Backfire Sports well done to Jaden, who's just completed his exams? Now back to the real test of TCR. Yeah, absolutely. Where's Jaden? Jaden. I don't even know where he is on the here. Where is he? I know he's in the session. Oh, come on. So kind of, there we go. There's Jaden. Done his exams now. Down to the real business of racing this TCR league, Jay.
Absolutely, yeah. No, massive congratulations to Jaden. I remember, I'm not going to say exactly how many years ago I did my exams because people think I'm still young, so I kind of want to keep up that act. But yeah, it's amazing that he's actually managed to both revise for exams, do the exams, whilst competing and being competitive in here as well. So that's some talent just there.
Yeah, absolutely. No, in all seriousness, well done to Jaden, for completing his exams. Hopefully he will do as well as me, because I got really good results in all my exams. I just act thick. Right, where are we up to? Let's have a look at Stephen Walker, who's back with us, right behind Jaden at the moment, in flying BSTV colours. I do like that livery. It's my second favourite. In the Audi, again, same as Samblies. It must be the champion's choice. Just to detail what I'm talking about, if a driver has blue banners, folks, if you're new to this, that means they're in the pro category. If they have yellow writing in that banner, as is the case with Stephen here, it means they're a previous champion of the series. So also visible on Sam Bleeze's car, wherever he is. There it is. Let's get a better shot of that. There you go. If we move forward, we'll stay on the Audi theme. If we move forward to Jamie of Wilson, he's got green banners and white writing. That means he's not won the championship before, and he's in the Pro-Am category. And then if we look at Chris Dixon, he has orange number boards and banners, white writing, not won the championship previously, and is in the AM class, the developing class, the lowest of our classes. Not that means that they are slow by any means, because these guys go into officials and win them, don't they, Jay? League racing and official racing, completely different beasts.
Yeah, absolutely. And with TCR this season splitting a fair bit, especially in the European times, it's really given Pro-Am and Am drivers a real chance to shine. And and damn, are they shining. We're seeing Fiona getting wins, Lee O'Brien's got wins in second and third splits as well, and it's great for a confidence boost, but also shows just how good not just this league but TCR leagues in general are for actually getting you good at understanding the car, and racing the same people every week, you're bound to get better.
Absolutely right. Don't forget, folks, in these leagues, us, SRL, Alpha Touring Championship, we exist for mutual support for one another. These people have to come back and race the same people again week after week. If you race like some do in officials and nerf everybody off the track and drive like you're the only car on the track, then you're going to be met with a pretty sour reception the next time you turn up, aren't you, Jay? You can't do that in leagues, can you? You've got to face these people again.
Exactly that, and I do need to publicly apologise once again to Rene.
I mean,
Rene? One week it's RDJ, and this week it's Rene. With the officials at Zandvoort, I did accidentally punt him into the kitty litter. In my defence, the track was wet, and I didn't expect every one of the 5 cars in front of me to brake as early as they did. However, Rene went on to beat me, probably physically if he had the chance to as well. And we survived, we carried on racing, both got a top 5, so yeah, sorry Rene.
Well, I think it's only fitting, Jay, that we jump on board with Rene and do the intro lap with him, if that's all right with you.
Sure, yeah, we can jump on now if you want. We've only got a couple of corners left, so...
Over to you then, really.
Yep, no problem at all. Thank you very much. Everyone, welcome to Jerez, a track that looks smooth, flows beautifully, and then immediately reminds you that every apex requires commitment, courage, and occasionally a small prayer. So have a look at Rene, see if he's actually going to take this lap. He is not going to take this lap, so we could quickly jump onto the person behind him if we want.
Who is next? Number 2, Stephen Walker. Where is it? Where is the button? There.
There it is. Fantastic. So, we're professional here. Let's take a lap full throttle past the pits towards turn 1. Brake at the 100. Are you kidding me?
Oh, behave. Right, who's 14? Who's in 14th? Mr. Bleeze. He's not going to let us down, is he?
No. Please, give us a lap.
Yeah. It's been a while for him, but I'm sure he'll get back into the groove pretty damn quick. He's absolutely gunning it down here. All right, over to you.
Yep. Hopefully third time lucky.
Well, it is halfway through. Sorry, go on.
Yep, let's go for it. Full throttle past the pits towards turn 1. We'll be braking at 100 board and sweep the car in wide, keeping it tight on the exit so you don't drift into the marbles. When we get out of the corner, we're going to be heading straight into turn 2, a long, tightening right-hander that pretends to be friendly. Stay patient, turn in late, let the front tyres work and fire out clean. Turn 3, very quick left kink to take him flat out or nearly flat in the TCR. Position early and make sure the wheel is straight again before braking into turn 4. First big rhythm breaker. Tuck the nose in, avoid letting the car wash to the outside. Short burst and you will jump into turn number 5. Long right that invites over rotation. Go wide on the entry and be gentle on the throttle as you hike up the elevation. You will be facing cadets backwards. Then we'll go run down to a major passing point at turn 6, aka dry sack, which we're not going to make any immature jokes about because we are all adults here. So once you go down the shaft of the back stretch, you want to use as much of the outside curve to open up that hairpin as much as you can before entering. Once you exit out of one of the slowest corners of the Moto, you're going to be going flat out the next corner before a little bit of a lift so you can breathe through the turn number 8. It's an awkward left-hander, so try and keep it within the track limits. Then onto turn number 9, a late apex here. Try not to go too far or else you're going to end up staring into the Spanish agriculture. Onto the final couple of corners now as we get to turn 11 and 12. It's fast, blind and absolutely punishes any hesitation you have. A little bit of a wideness there from Bleeze as we go into the Jorge Lorenzo corner, the most iconic corner at Jerez, and a guaranteed dive bomb magnet in every race. Brake around that 100 board, keep the wheel straight, rotate left and aim for a tight even, so apex. But then that's Jerez for you. It's flowing, technical and packed with so many corners that will test every ounce of discipline you have.
Very good, Jay. Very good. So we're calling that corner ball bag, right?
If you want.
Okay. Right. Let's have some good racing tonight. Dry what? Dry sack, wasn't it? Yeah. My sack's dry. Usually.
Is that where you keep all your wood?
Funnily enough,
Trophies?
just above it. Yeah, just above it.
Trophies, Pete.
Yeah. Oh, right. Sorry. Right. Okay. Tamas Asboth, currently the fastest man on track. Jay.
I knew he had it in him.
He's been threatening, hasn't he? What does his paint scheme say? Has that changed?
No, just he's always had this one.
Junk builds. Right. Okay. Yeah. Cool. I don't know why. I just thought that was different to normal, but it's not. So Spin and Toe Motorsport car here on the top spot. Not surprisingly, he is being stalked at the moment by this really slow fella called Pete Newman. With that's Michael Hall right behind him, isn't it? Getting a tow. Sorted out his paint this week. Hopefully that's all worked out very nicely. I can't upload it any more times than I've already done, so let's see if that works for him. Right, who else have we got going on? Stephen Walker's in third, so he's got to grips with that Audi. Should point out that Sam Blease is back here, but he's only just rebuilt his rig, Jay, after many months of it being in bits. And he had some issues with the seat becoming disconnected and all sorts of stuff. So it'll take him, well, probably halfway through this first race to get back into it, I would think, because he is that much of a winning driver. I hate that term, but you know, it's American. Right, what else have we got going on here? Jaden's doing it okay, but he's done better than this in previous sessions. So let's see if he can jump up in the second half of this qualifying session. Just a reminder, folks, 20-minute session, no need for a pit stop, one fast repair, 30% fuel, and yeah, gun it for the line, I think is the term, isn't it, Jay? I mean, it's you don't mess about on a sprint race, do you?
But you try not to if you can help it. Just try and keep it clean on lap one, and then slowly pick people off if you have the pace to do so. Some do employ that tactic, others not so much, but it just makes for an even better for us as spectators to watch.
Yeah, absolutely does. Let's hope PVG has a better week this week. Oh no, last week was okay. Fee is back with us this week. She must have been banging her drum last week. What's going on with Chesney?
Where is he? Oh no, he hasn't even put a time in yet, so
No, and he's limping round, if you know what I mean. Or it looked like he was. Might be building for a lap, I don't know.
Either that or just taking care around dry sack.
Everybody should. If I'm being honest, everybody should. Right, okay, so he is doing that. Tony Walker with a good time on the board already. 8th at the moment. Room for improvement for someone of his capability, absolutely. He's in the same team as his brother Stephen Walker. And Wobbly, who we never see anymore because he's just running around in circles, apparently in the Netherlands somewhere. Practice pit stop here. What's pit stops like? Horrible is what they're like at this place. You can underturn the car and hit the tyres there, can't you, Jay? I've seen it happen.
Yeah, and sometimes you can take the corner too wide, catch a little bit of grass, and the grass will just keep travelling out even wider.
Yeah. The grass isn't quite like it used to be, folks. It's no longer faster than the tarmac, but there's not a lot of grip. The amount of races I used to see, particularly NASCAR ones, Jay, where someone would win by driving on the grass across the line.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, brilliant. Leo O'Brien moves up a place to 23rd in the dying embers of this qualifying session. This is a heat race, folks. This is not like last week where it will absolutely bin you off as soon as you hit that 15-minute mark. So you'll find people leaving the racing circuit.
I'd be worth getting on to Pete quick. Pete's setting some quick set.
Oh,
no,
he's
never
gone
mind.
to the pits. Must have been out of fuel. So we're nearly tied up, folks. Stephen Walker practicing starts, I think. Oh, and he's been denied the chance of doing another one. Right then, folks. We're going to move on to the start of the race. Here we go. Let me make sure that I've got someone in view. Ura is the first car onto the start-finish straight. There we go. And we're on the scenic camera, so I don't have to look at them flashing their lights, folks. Isn't that nice? Just extend gridding. There we go. Rene Hart will lead us away. When did he do that? He must have done that in the last few milliseconds, Joe.
It's very late.
Yeah, for Cutting Corny TCR team. Cutting Corny fans, tune in right now. Your boy is at the front of this queue and isn't going to get nerfed off by Jay Corley this evening. Tamas Asboth is going off on the front row next to him. Pete Newman will be third. Stephen Walker will be fourth. Fifth will be Michael Hall. So Tamas upsetting that pro Apple cart completely. Jaden Scotton off sixth. Seventh will be Stefan Goebel. Tony Walker off eighth. Ninth will be Deck Crowther. 10th will be Ura Larkinen. 11th will be Carl Hardy. Ronald de Jong will go off 12th. 13th will be Paul Hurley. 14th, Jamie Wilson. Sam Blees, welcome back. We'll go off 15th, the legend, Sam Blees. Demis Tigelaars off 16th. 17th, Pete Van Gool, PVG. 18th will be Chris Needham. Daniel Lewis will go off 19th. 20th will be CVDB. Chesney Vandenbroek. 21st will be Cedric Somerains. 22nd will be Chris Dixon. 23rd will be Leo O'Brien. 24th will be Andy Littler. 25th will be Fee. And 26th will be Fraser Garrity. Derek Wilkins will go off 27th. And Jeff Saunders in his usual starting position, because he does it every week, doesn't qualify. We'll start off at the back in 28th. Right, better get a camera on this. That would be a great camera if... Oh, look. Jay, can you have a word with them? Because they don't listen to me.
They're rogues. I'm going to have to take the badge off them. They're off the case.
They're definitely something. Rogues is not the word I would use. Mine would definitely end in ERS at some point. Renee says I nailed it. Yeah. His description about you. And we are away, folks. Here we go. Racing at Jerez. Oh, Jamie Wilson with a flying start there, and followed by Sam Blees in the midfield. I'm going to have to look at this because we are 3 wide into turn 1. That doesn't always work here at Jerez, and it's not worked today. Stephen Walker going sideways, but he's pulled it round, Jay.
Great save just saying, like you just
Oh,
said,
no!
free in,
Oh, no! Right, nobody's actually been annihilated, so they're just going to have to sort themselves out in the background there. Obviously no block track, that was all off in the kitty litter. Whoa.
That's a meatball flag for Jamie Wilson as
You're
well. It looks like
kidding.
Dirk Calver and Jura Lackinen were also involved in said incident as well.
Yeah.
The Epsom ×3 in the corner does not go, and even though this is like an ex-Formula 1 track, current Moto GP circuit, you're going to get a lot of people having to try and be a little bit more wary and active of their surroundings.
Well, you said you wanted an exciting race, Jay. Did you say you needed it all on lap 1 or not?
Preferably in like parcels and little nuggets rather than just one big main course.
Yeah. PVG and Chris Needham, 2 wide through 3. Well, it will be 4 corners because Chris Needham's going to get a good run here. Yeah, still no. Oh dear. Oh, and PVG's lost it. So now they're side by side again. Tamas is now in there, like swim. Oh no, that's not Tamas, that's Daniel Lewis. In there, like swimwear.
A lot of cars going into the kitty litter out wide here, so a lot of dust throwing up, and that's late in the race. It's going to cause a lot of indigestion. What is this, an actual meal? A lot of congestion in the track, and a lot of people going wide as well. But the sand on the track's not going to make that any easier as laps go by.
No, it's not. Oh, Carl Hardy and Tamas. Tamas has got him. Yeah, that's a done deal. Nice overtake. Nice overtake. Stephen Walker and Tony Walker overtaking his brother. Has he done it?
No, not quite. That Audi powering through. Tony's going to have the quicker outside line here, but he lets Stephen go through.
Gravel. That was gravel.
there's a lot of people making all sorts of different moves here. And,
Oh.
that is about as close as you get. We were speaking about Struck-Roppels earlier. That was as thin as a 2p piece.
Yeah, it was. Ridiculous. Paul Hurley is miles ahead of the rest of the Anfield at the moment. He's got
all Paul will want to do here is just keep it nice and clean.
Yeah.
If he wants to let Chris go through, he has the insurance to do that. If it gets a bit too much with too much pressure behind.
So the Cutting Corny fans need to know that Renee is still leading this race, out in front here by half a second over Pete Newman. So that's, you know, you can hear the Jaws music. Michael Hall currently in 3rd place. That is only good for Brazil X Pure Sims, isn't it, Jay? Your old team.
Yeah, like we said, all they have to do is just keep finishing in that top 5, and the title is as good as theirs, and exactly the same as with Pete and his pro championship at the moment as well.
Yeah, the Walker brothers sorted it out, and Sam, and Stephen, sorry, is now after Jaden. I'm reading your name on the front of the car. That's what's doing me every time.
That's why I put it there.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Chesney sorting himself out after what was a ropey qualifying session by anybody's measure.
I'll tell you who has made a massive load of places right now, and that's just behind Chesney right now. Leo Bryan has...
yeah, nice.
He's only just bought the track today, by the way.
What? Wow.
With a teammate on the outside, there might be some... whatever that word is for letting teammates through.
Oh, who was that?
21, that's the one.
PBG just went to the pit. Has he got technical issues again? Oh, there's battles everywhere. There's battles everywhere. He's just going to peel off here, isn't he, and just park it. Yep. I think he's got issues again.
Yeah, it's either technical issues or just a lot of frustration with the track, and the track is pretty frustrating. But we've seen from people who've had terrible starts in these sorts of races. I mean, even as early as last week, I think it was, where we had the likes of Paul and others who got eliminated quite early in the race, get straight back onto the circuit and have a good go at it and actually make up a lot more than what they initially would have expected. So
yeah,
I'll see if I can look more into that one if you're still in the session.
And as predicted, Sam Blees has sorted himself out. He's up a whopping 6 places from the start and scything his way through. Demis Tigchar has followed him nearly all the way, 5 places up. They started together, and I think Demis has been following Sam's lines, albeit in a different car. The Pie Man
keeping it nice and clean there. This is going to take
lovely.
another couple of corners.
Oh, Carl's got a good late braking there. That was nice. And fends him off. Wow. Right. So Stephen Walker got it done on Jaden, but maybe not permanently. Oh, yeah, he's just backed him up a bit. Yeah, a bit of flashing. It's fair, though, isn't it? He was in front.
Just to say, that was a really good pass, Stephen.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, let me flash you.
Okay. I thought that was a pretty good tactic from Stephen to get enough in front and then slow him up into the corner. 2x2.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
Hurrah! Yeah, round the hairpin there.
It's good to see that Chris Needham keeping the country of participation's flag on the roof of his car.
Yes, very nice. We are in Spain, folks, just in case you weren't sure. Chris Needham keeping us in the right country there, in the red car. He's a previous champion of this series. When the series ran GT4 and TCR, he won the TCR championship a couple of times, I think. So he's got pedigree for winning. I thought that was a dive. No, that was very nicely controlled. Oh no! Oh, right. Has Chesney got a dodgy connection? Yes, Chesney's got a dodgy connection. He's dropping down the standings, but I expect him to reappear on track at some point shortly. Right, Renee still leads by exactly the same margin. He's very quick round here, isn't he?
Yeah, he showed pace in practice. He got that last gas pole position, and he's doing what many can't do this season, and keeping Pete Newman behind him.
Yeah.
So all more power to it. Even with the slipstreaming that Pete's managing to get at the moment, Rene is still running about 0.5, 0.6 in front of him. So imagine how much Rene would be in front of him right now if slipstream wasn't even a thing.
Yeah, too right. At the minute, he is holding the fastest lap of the race only just from Tony Walker. Tony Walker with the bit in his teeth at the minute. That is exceptional. As he watches his...
Just as Tony nearly goes into the back of Jaden there.
Oh, did he?
Or was it Stephen there?
Oh,
It might have been Stephen actually.
Stephen Walker. Oh, Stefan Goebel doing an amazing job. Look at this. He's in 5th place at the moment. He's got the very fast Jaden behind him. Tony Walker behind him. Tamas, who we know is fast because of his practice, and previous multiple champion Sam Blees. Stefan's absolutely rocking this. Calm as you like as well.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic showing from Stefan so far.
Yeah.
Jaden is slowly creeping forwards a bit more, but as long as Stephen can get within slipstream of Mr. Walker in front, then that could be his best chance of defence there. Not the greatest exit out of that corner there. It's going to give Jaden a chance to go within half a second, which he does quite promptly. But all Stefan's got to do is just keep within Stephen Walker slipstream as much as he can.
Yeah. Yeah, he diamonded the corner or just went in hot into that. You can.
I think Jaden's in a groove now, though. To be honest, he's getting closer and closer.
Yeah, he's lost a bit of ground to Stefan just there. I think Stefan was guilty of looking in his mirrors into that corner. He needs to just focus on the road ahead. As Chesney says that his game crashed. Oh, Ave Maria. That was close. Look at the gaggle behind these two. This is stacking up this.
This is a great job from Lee. Lee just trying to keep his line as much as possible. Great opener to just there from Derek, and I think Derek's going to end up getting this one done. He's giving him plenty of space as well, going down the long back straight, but sometimes it ends at a dry sack, and that's exactly what's going to be happening here. Lee with a late apex out of that corner, which has helped him defend from the likes of Andrew Littler and Euro from getting past as well. And now look at this, even more of a fight with Fraser Garrity as well.
Oh no!
And there's a little tap. Fraser taps inside.
Oh, oh no, please no meatball, please no meatball. That was a fairly hefty hit from Andy Littler there. Derek Wilkins
like a little tiny look in,
out.
And nice.
Yeah,
nice turn from Fraser just there.
Nothing wrong with his car then.
I think there is, but it's very slight. You can't
well, front left is definitely affected. Not that car, the other one. This one. We're going to see it from the right now, which is unhelpful at best. Oh no, Andy Littler getting lifted out of a corner there by Ura, who is much delayed, 10 places down. He was involved in that incident right at the very start. Who else was in that at the start? It was Deck, wasn't it?
Yeah, Deck and Jamie Wilson as well. Jamie is
way down at the minute. Chesney's rejoined the session and is leaving the pits. So well done to him for sportsmanship and keeping in there. Ooh, Renee now having to properly defend.
Yep, and this might be the battle that we might need to watch for a couple of laps. We still have 8 whole minutes left, and Renee decided to take the long way round the exit of that corner, and Pete Newman with so much speed here looks for a little dive on the inside. He's going to go for it.
Yeah.
Renee keeping hold in it fast and true on the outside. Expect to see Pete trying to get some cheeky moves here.
Well, Renee's taking defensive lines into all these corners at the moment, which is only going to slow them both down, I think. But he's got no choice, really, has he, if he wants to hold on to this for another 7.5 minutes?
No, sometimes you do really have to take the slowest line into a corner to try and cut off the momentum without, you know, it being turned into a really harsh block. Here's a good place for a lot of people to get a dive in. Pete's decided not to go for it. Instead, he's going to try and opt for a much better exit, and there's only 0.3 between them at the moment. Pete with a slightly stronger exit out of the corner, but not enough to give himself a thrust into a opening into turn 1. On board with Pete at the moment. You can see Rene at the moment is getting desperate, using every inch of that outside curb just there. But also at the same time, Pete's not always opening up these corners as much as probably he can. So it seems like any mistakes or slight deviances away from the racing line Rene's making, Pete is doing an equal measure. They're both just doing it at different parts of the corner. But we're going into turn number 5 on board with Stephen Walker chasing down Michael Hall with a similar gap, and both first and second and third and fourth both with 0.2. Pete Newman might be close enough for a dive in here. He's going to take the outside, and I tell you what, if he can keep that momentum going on the outside, Rene's not able to use the exit of that corner, and Pete's now got 2 sets of inside corners here. Rene's going to be quicker on the exits.
Oh, he may have done it. No, he hasn't done it now.
And now Rene's going to have the advantage on the exit here. Rene's going to have 2 inside corners here. It's going to be pretty much exactly the same. Pete's going to be able to try and keep it outside, and Rene shuts the door on the outside and lives to fight another day.
Oh, Pete trying his best to get around this 16 cars wide Honda in front of him. Same machinery, folks, obviously, probably different setups. Well, if you wanted excitement, folks, you certainly got it. So, in fact, yeah, Stephen was so fast out of that corner, he had to stop nearly.
And now it's up to Michael and Stephen to choose their sides, pick their poisons. I still think Michael's paint's for the wrong car.
No, it's the right car. The decal just isn't working for it, I think. It's not got the yellow bits on it. Right, so that's going around that way. Stefan is doing an amazing job. I don't want to curse him, folks. Don't want to curse Stefan. I curse him every bleeding time I mention him. He's staying ahead of the mega fast Jaden, Tony, Thomas, and Sam Blees. Remarkable, absolutely remarkable.
I have a feeling that this could be the opportunity that Stephen. Look at the speed Stephen Walker has out that corner, plus in an Audi as well.
Car. It's a lovely wide entry. He has to nearly stop in the middle of the corner.
Does look like Michael Hall was taking the page out of Rene's book in terms of the defending, just making that short wheelbase velocity. Oh, and then a dive on the inside from Stephen Walker. Always keeping us on our toes, Pete.
Yeah. Oh, he's not managed to
the inside and looking for the up and under.
Oh, he came out of the gas, so he didn't make contact there. You see that? Sign of a true professional. Jeff Saunders making. I heard bending metal. I don't know whether you did. I don't know who it was.
Your hearing's a lot better than mine at the moment.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, yeah. Full of cold. Still, as we were in both situations, this is a bit of a crowded area, this, where there's like 7 cars all fighting for 5th place, actually.
Stephen Walker on the outside.
Sideways.
There's a little bit of contact there. I wonder if Stephen did end up turning in a little bit soon there, but we might have to have another look at that a little bit further into the race. But we are into the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, let's have a quick look at this because it was important. He's gone around the outside here. So close together, so close. A little bit later on the break. Oh, right, okay. So they came together still in the braking zones, Jay.
It is a corner where a late apex is preferred.
Don't know where to look because there's these two, nose to tail. This is Sam Blees getting put under pressure by RDJ. Very impressed with that.
Absolutely, RDJ not going for a move that time. I want to cast your looks back at position number 14 at the moment, because this is major implications for the AMs at the moment. Paul Hurley finds himself in the top 15.
Oh, nice.
But if you go back to 16th, that last place is currently under attack.
Oh, yeah.
Paul Hurley's teammate is having to defend that 15th place from championship rival to Paul Hurley, Cedric. And Cedric is pushing last season's AM champion Daniel Lewis to his absolute limits. And I'm pretty sure Daniel Lewis is being pleaded with by Paul to do everything he can to try and keep Cedric behind him. If Cedric gets this position, we're going to have a full AM front row. And oh, a lot of smoke just there.
Yeah,
so
I think it was
quite a lump.
I think it was something to do with Sam Blease, because RDJ's got past him and pulled away from him very quickly. I think Sam was off track. It is his first race back after months, so Pete really wants this. Is this the last lap? It's not yet, is it?
I think it's going to be very close. If these two keep going side by side into corners, this could well be the last lap of the race.
Oh, okay. So these two are at it.
We shall keep an eye on that battle for 15th place.
Yeah, I would do. There's something going on back here with Fraser and Leo Bryan. Leo Bryan's lit the wick, and he's going to... Oh, Fraser's car looks utterly destroyed at the front. Oh... Nearly from Pete Newman, and nearly might not be enough. But look at where they are on track. 2/3 of the way around the lap.
If Pete thinks they can get another lap out of here, he might try and make sure Rene doesn't have any too wides. Any too wide that they get through now could add a second on to their race time. One more lap here would be absolutely perfect for Pete right now. We're down to the last 20 seconds. This could go straight to the line here. We've got a couple more corners, and this I don't think we're going to go for another lap. This could be it.
There's no way they're going to finish the rest of the lap inside that.
Pete's going to dive. I can feel it. Pete is going to try and dive here.
There he goes. This is it. Oh, Renee's done a beautiful job.
Quite. And Rene's going to get the win. Rene
gets
the win of the first heat.
Very good.
Congratulations. I think that's Rene's first win, right?
I don't think so. I think he won once before. I might be entirely wrong. Other people know this league better than me. I just sit here and talk nonsense. As all the cars come filing over the line, lots of flashing lights. I think there's some people who had absolutely wonderful races there. Absolutely. Stefan, oh my word, Stefan, 5th in the end, 5th. Absolutely brilliant.
And Cedric just misses out on that final reverse grid position.
Daniel keeps
advantage Paul Hurley into race 2 for the AMs.
Yeah, so reverse 15 from the first race, folks, if you're wondering why we're talking about that, if you're new here. Second race is the reverse 15, top 15 from the first race. Everybody coming flying over. Jeff Saunders over the line in 21st there, up 7 from his start position. The only car that actually didn't end up finishing in the end was PBG, who's clearly got something going on. So Alan says fabulous racing, and if he's saying that, you can bet your mortgage that it was good.
Dry sack.
Bet your dry sack. Right, so... Right then, let's have a look at... Now, why have I got Heat 2 showing already? That's a worry, right? So here at Jerez, in our sprint race, folks, Rene Earhart for Cutting Corner, he took the honours and got his, well, possibly his first race win, but I think it's more, this is not his first, for Cutting Corner TCR team. Pete Newman, 2nd overall and in Pro for Result X Pure Sims. And look at that, Jay. Top 3, 2 of the top 3 positions for Result X Pure Sims. Michael Hall on the bottom step of the podium. They've even consolidated that lead and built upon it, Jay. That's remarkable work, isn't it?
Absolutely. Just a word of warning, Pete. My iRacing has crashed, so I don't know if I've got a similar situation to PVG.
Maybe.
There has been a patch released today, but I'm going to have to look into that one. I'm not going to rejoin the session because I remember the great Watkins Glen incident. So I'm going to wait until the race starts and then I'm going to try and load back into the sim
Yeah,
just in
good
case it
call.
skips a session.
Yeah, good call. What I'll do is I shall share. Oh, am I already sharing?
I've got the broadcast on, it's fine.
Okay, right, fair enough. You'll be a little delayed though. Where was I up to? Stephen Walker took the 4th position in the race for BSTV Pink. Stefan Goebel finished 5th and first of the Pro-Ams for VTS Esport. That is one hell of a result. Good man. Good man. Jaden Scotton was bridesmaid this time. He's not used to that anymore, is he, Jay? He's used to being on the top spot of Pro-Am.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for JC Academy Gold. 6th place overall, 7th overall, and 3rd in class. Tony Walker for BSTV Esports Pink. Great race from him as well in 7th. 8th was Thomas Asboth for Spin and Toe Motorsport. He was in the thick of everything, as was RDJ, and he managed to leave Sam Blees out of a position. So well done to him for Hydro Race Racing Forces. Sam Blees in his first race back after months finished in the top 10. Demis Titular was 11th for Hydro Race Racing Forces. 12th was Carl Hardy for Result Clothing. Chris Needham was 13th for Air Smart Racing, and the first of our AM class drivers was Paul Hurley for Blade Designs SRL in 14th, which means he's going to start 2nd in the feature race. His teammate Daniel Lewis starts on the front row next to him. I don't think I've seen that before. Both Blade Designs SRL cars on the front row, Jay. That's going to be interesting, I think, don't you? Turn 1 incident on the cards, don't know. 15th overall for Daniel Lewis. Cedric Somerains, 16th and 2nd in class for JC Academy Silver. Deck Crowther, 17th for Blade Designs SRL. So Blade Designs SRL having a wonderful race. Yura Larkinen, 18th for Hydro Race Racing Forces. 19th was Fraser Geraghty, and 3rd in class, bottom step of the AM class podium, and 19th overall for Insignia Motorsport. 20th was Leo O'Brien for JC Academy Silver. Jeff Saunders up into 21st. Chris Dixon, 22nd for Workguard. His teammate Fiona Siddons, 23rd tonight. Derek Wilkins, do that every time, 24th for Nitro Alliance. Andy Littler, 25th for Workguard. Jamie Wilson was 26th after that lap 1 incident for Team Chimera. Chesney Vandenbroek with a weird issue of his game crashing. Might be the similar situation for Jake Corley. 27th for JC Academy Silver. PVG, Pete Van Gool, 28th. Possibly with the same thing going on. We're not sure exactly. So Result Clothing iRacing team there. We hope he joins us for the second of tonight's races, but he would be forgiven if he didn't, I guess. Right, okay, so back to what's going on at the minute. We're in the last and dying throes of a warm-up session where people sometimes practice their pit lanes. There we go. This one's tighter than a duck's bum, folks, because it's just a mega hairpin, and you can easily sail wide, you can easily sail in, especially if you've got cars around you, and you know, this is going to be a busy track with 20 odd cars on it, 29 cars, whatever we've got going on at the minute. So I expect dramas. Right, okay. That should signal with 4 seconds to go. Oh, no, we've got Tony Walker on track somewhere. There he is. That should signal the end of the warm-up. He won't be able to finish what he's doing because it's a heat race and it just ends like that. And we will join the gridding for race 2. I'll let you know, Jay, when it's triggered. I'll let you know when somebody is on track. Right, we've got Fraser on track, Jay, so you can try and rejoin now. I have to say, folks, I'm glad it didn't happen to me because that would be the end of the broadcast. Anyway. Whoops.
Imagine.
Let me extend gridding. There we go. And I will run you through your starting grid for the feature race here. 40-minute race. Pit stop pretty much mandatory. 1 fast repair. I think that's all the things you need to know. Reverse 15, which means Daniel Lewis is the pole man for race 2 for Blade Designs SRL. His teammate, Paul Hurley, goes off on the front row next to him from AM class. Chris Needham will go off 3rd. 4th will be Carl Hardy, the pieman. Demis Tigelaar off 5th. Sam Blees off 6th. RDJ, Ronald Young off 7th. Thomas Osboth off 8th. 9th will be Tony Walker, T. 10th will be Jaden Scotton. Stefan, Megafast Stefan off 11th. 12th will be Stephen Lucky Wookie Walker. 13th will be Michael Hall. So let me just do something like this. And stops all the flashing then, doesn't it? 14th will be Pete Newman. 15th will be Rene Earhart. 16th will be Cedric Sommerhains. Deck Crowther off 17th. 18th will be Ura Larkinen. Fraser Gerrity off 19th. 20th will be Lee O'Brien. Jeff Saunders off 21st. 22nd will be Chris Dixon. Fee will go off 23rd. 24th will be Derek Wilkins. 25th will be Andy Littler. 26th will be Jamie Wilson. Chesney Vandenbroek will go off 27th. PVG has not rejoined the session as far as I can see, but would go off 28th if he were here. Waiting for some cars to join the grid. How are you getting on with joining the session?
It's loading up, so I'll get there eventually. But I do have the broadcast open on YouTube, which reminds everyone on YouTube, make sure you thumbs up and subscribe to the channel as well.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, it does us wonders in terms of getting our broadcasts out there. Sam Blees has now joined. There he is. Paul Hurley and Daniel Lewis to take us to turn 1. Whoever that is flashing their lights back there, you want to concentrate on the lights now. And we are go here at Jerez. Front row got away very well, Jay. That was excellent. Oh, Chris Needham did not. He's bogged down. Everybody else is piling towards turn 1. Oh, there's a bit of bumping and grinding.
And once again, a lot of free wides into the twisty turns 2, 3 and 4. We've seen from race 1 it doesn't always work out. This time it seems to have worked a lot better for everybody involved, and we may rejoice.
Yeah, no actual crashes yet. Rene making his way through already. Cedric making, oh no, it was Fraser, sorry. Fraser's like picking people off for fun at the moment. Oh dear, who the hell was that? Was that Jaden? It was.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I
don't know what the hell it was.
A bit random.
Yeah. Right, let's have a look further forward as Sam Blees on the outside of, I think that's Paul Hurley. He's trying to get a jump on here. You probably do this in that Audi because the Audi's really good.
Yeah, Paul in a very horrible position at the moment where he does not want to make any mistakes. He doesn't want to get spun out at all. But he's literally boxed in, and that might be happening right now. Going 3 wide into the corner, and my goodness, it's 4 wide.
4 wide, pinball.
Oh! Paul's been spun, but he's kept it going. He's on the
has.
litter, but if he can get back onto the
it's a rough ride. Rough ride for Paul Hurley. He's taken to the grass and he's staying on the grass. Don't blame him.
For Jaden Scotland at the moment as well.
Oh, what? We're going to have to look back and see what happened to Jaden because he's gone to pits. He's gone to pits. He's got no event. He's got no trigger on.
One of the Hydro race cars nearly going straight into the tyres there on the exits of the final corner, but there's still plenty of action going on right now. 2 wides into nearly every single corner on our screens.
Yeah, Jamie Wilson on a recovery drive, making his way through. Recovery drive from race 1, I should point out. That incident early doors. Meanwhile, Michael Hall not wasting any time. Rene not wasting any time. Both up 6 places. Pete Newman not as effective yet. Only up 3, but he may be playing a more tactical game, Jay.
Yeah, there's definitely, if you're in a massive crowd of cars, chances to get the fuel saving in. But Pete already may feel that he has the championship under wraps, so just trying to play it safe and keep the consistent finishes going.
Yeah.
There's Lee O'Brien with Euro on the inside, and Euro with a fantastic pass just there.
That was
He's
very
going to have
good.
a bit of speed on the outside, but looks like Euro's done enough to get the door closed there, and he gets another position.
Yeah, excellent work. Renee chasing down Stephen Walker. This one's going to get interesting. Stephen Walker in a Michael Hall Renee Earhart sandwich. So, Corny fans, hopefully you're fully tuned in here.
Just having a look at where Paul Hurley has ended up. He's ended up all the way back in 24th at the moment, but car looks like it's still safe, and it's up to him now to try and...
Oh,
that was very close there. Yeah, Brian not going through that corner as quick as Euro Larkinen is.
No, and he's held Euro out to dry there and let Jeff Saunders have a go at this as well. So this is the closest battle in... well, I say closest. I mean, look at it. Nearly everything's orange and yellow. Yeah, Euro getting caught out, and Leo O'Brien doesn't need 2 invites, does he?
No, not at all. And we thought Euro had got the move done and dusted, but it must have been an off track or something. And Lee's been doing what he can to try and keep as clean as possible, try and keep consistent. And if that's going to keep him ahead of Euro, then it's paying absolute dividends as Lee getting his wheels caught up over the edge of the curb there.
Oh, here
He's
comes
been
Euro.
practicing that save plenty of times tonight in the practices.
I say no, and then I say yes, because he is alongside after all.
I tell you what, Lee's going to have the speed on the outside
Euro's
here,
gonna have
but
the side of the track.
yeah.
There. Look at Jeff sniffing. Look at that, he's going to follow.
And a bit of
No, he's
deja
not.
vu.
Whoa, that was tight. That was the same point on the track, wasn't it?
Exactly the same point.
It
on the
was,
track.
yeah, I thought. Got the whole deja vu thing going on, yeah. Stephen Walker with the fastest lap last time round, 1:49.46. There's plenty more out of these cars than that. They were getting much better lap times than that in the previous race with lower fuel. Right, at the front, it's Daniel Lewis leading the field. Gets himself a whole load of lead lap points. 3 is the maximum. This will be the 3rd. He's got the Pieman Carl Hardy in 2nd place now, up 2 places. Demis Tigchalar is currently in 3rd for Hydro Race Racing Forces. And then Sam Blees with Tony Walker T just behind him, leading a whole train of cars. I should put you a track map up in a battle box. There we go. And then you can see what's going on. Carl Hardy, oh yeah, he just got the lead.
Slight slip up there from Daniel, but if Daniel can keep nice and tight to Carl here, Carl with a very wide line through there.
Oh, he's going to lose it. He's going to lose
Carl's
it.
gone all the way off.
He has. He's nearly paying for readmission.
Those
look at
Spanish
that.
farmers will be absolutely livid.
Just ruined my crops. That was very Kentish or something, wasn't it? Right, what's going on further back? Euro Larkinen making his way through on Chris Dixon there. But the battle for the front here is hotting up, Jay. This is getting a bit tasty now. Tony Walker closing in with Sam Blees. Sam Blees bringing Tony with him.
Oh, Dennis with a fantastic line out of there. Daniel Lewis seems to be losing a little bit of stability in that car at the moment, and he's suddenly got up to 9th place at the moment, ready to pounce if he makes another mistake here.
Oh, look at the overspeed. Look at the overspeed.
Fernando Alonso at the Monaco Grand Prix. It's just like a big DRS train.
Yeah. Oh, and he's lost that.
Taking advantage of that one.
Sam Blees back to racing ways.
So is Daniel going to try and defend this on the... Nope, Sam's already made the move.
He has. He's shown his nose early. He's not messing about at all. That Audi is so fast in a straight line. There's no defence that the Velocity can offer. Defensive racing from Demis. Very nice. Tony getting hung out there so that the other Hydro Racing Forces, Elantra, can try and have a go. Tactical
Daniel Lewis
racing.
losing 4 places in 2 corners.
Once you start to, you can get properly freight trained, can't you, Jay?
Absolutely, and behind Stephen Walker on, I think that's Michael Hall there.
Yeah, he's done that. Got that done.
Wow, but the amount of cars
look at
taking
that.
the kitty litter just then. Looks like Daniel Lewis is about to have an even worse backstretch here.
That was bump drafting. Oh, yeah, gets a little shoulder out. So elbows out at this point on the track at the minute. Stephen Walker with a bit of damage to the front of that BSTV pink Audi. That's green, obviously, but he's in team pink. Around the outside from Michael Hall, that's brave.
I'll tell you what, this is going to be a lap to forget for Daniel Lewis right now. Gone from first place already down to 8th position at the moment.
Oh,
Looks like
Renee's through on him.
As Rene now sticks his foot into the door. And look what's about to happen here. The other result Pure Sims driver is having a little look as well. And
lifted him out of the corner.
Daniel's having a horrendous lap here. Tamas now wants to have a go.
Yeah, Tamas nearly through as well. Tamas is going around the outside. And he's going to get a good drive here, I think. And he's going to get tow from Pete Newman. And Stefan's now sniffing. Oh, and Demis is taking the race lead.
Wow, brilliant move. I wonder what happened with Sam Bleach just there. I just wonder if he's still quite used to the rig or the track at the moment. But Demis and Tony are definitely not going to scoff at being given an opportunity to pass Sam Bleach.
No way.
And we have Mr. Ayres in the chat at the moment, so good evening. I hope you are having a fantastic day and evening.
This is a feature race that feels like a sprint race, Jay. This one feels a bit like people are in a rush.
It might as well call this at the moment milk because it is so condensed right now.
Nice. So we're with Daniel Lewis and Deck Crowther, the two Blade Designs SRL drivers. Where's the other one?
Paul Hurley? Or?
Oh yeah, it's Paul Hurley. Yeah. With Chris Needham fighting with them at the moment, and he's going to get this done, I think. A bit of solid air there.
That puts Daniel Lewis down another place, down into 13th, which I would be so wow. This is a gaggle.
Yes, it is.
TCR right now, a mixture of VTech and German engineering. With a dash of Korean on the top as well, and side by side, Stephen Walker and
Carl.
Carl Hardy as well. Carl Hardy. Fantastic race. And Sam Bleach trying an up and under for that second place, but can't quite get it pulled off. But Tony Walker in the lead at the moment.
Yeah, Tony Walker lifted himself into the lead a little while ago. We should have a look at that. Let's just see how it happened very quickly. Round the outside? No, surely not. No, he's cut back really well. Oh, wow. That was good, wasn't it?
Fantastic. Brilliant control.
Gets himself underneath the car.
Ooh, just got a little bit wide there, but they're both still on the track. Sam couldn't take advantage, and Demis only loses to one place there.
Yep. Right, let's get back onto this.
We've missed another overtake. Oh, no, we haven't.
No, not quite.
Oh, my fault.
Not quite. It's looking like it's
so
coming.
close together at the moment.
Yeah.
Because I saw Stephen Walker and Michael Hall swapping positions for a second there.
Please. Turns the car so sharp.
He's going to find himself condensed in a sea of hydro race in a second.
Yeah. Too wide through a couple of corners. Little touch.
If that had gone 3 wide there, that could have been lights out. And
oh no!
Behind Stephen Walker and
oh, ow!
Michael Hall. And Carl Hardy diving into the pits, seemingly the correct decision, is just avoids the carnage just then. Looks like we've got a few people pitting early, whether they want to or not. Rene with a meatball as well. Chris Needham with a meatball.
Stefan's fine. Oh, right, everybody's... It's like another trip to IKEA. Wonder if you get the cranberry sauce. Right, we're going to have a look at that again in a second. Good grief, I thought that was another murder. Right, okay. So I think there was someone going to the pits and somebody not going to the pits. I think that's what that was all about.
Possibly. You have to get yourself over to that left-hand side like so quickly, and if you find yourself too wide and you're on the inside line on the corner before, yeah, you either have to just go for another lap or something silly happens.
Yeah. David says 25th wedding anniversary. That's to Scary Mary, by the way. Yesterday, picked up the keys for a new house today. So all looking good for the Ayres household.
Oh, fantastic! That's brilliant. Congratulations.
And I disconnected the electricity to the headlights of his car. So it's all good for everybody involved. Jaden Scott.
Money saver measures.
Absolutely. Right, let's have a look at some of that craziness that happened a minute ago. I'm trying to find where it started. I believe it might be this. Oh no, that's after the event, so scroll further back.
Oh, that hit from Chris Needham just there was
brutal. Right, oh, there's where it starts. So 3 wide is where it started.
Stephen Walker been forced out a little bit wide.
Oh
from
my
a tarmac service.
God.
So the difference of going from a tarmac service to the plasticness of the curbs. Nice trick just there from Rene.
Yeah.
And then going onto the slippy grass, and then going onto the kitty litter.
I can't believe it
forces
happened.
and weights happening to the car, and it just just watched it. Stephen suddenly and it's pinball machine. Carl Hardy though, wow.
I know.
I would love to see the onboard from Carl Hardy's car on that one.
Where's Carl? Where is Carl? Can't even find his name. No, I'm rubbish. Where is Carl Hardy in this standings? I'll do it again in a sec. Oh, there he is. Right.
Carl did enter the pits at the same time, so
he did. Right, I'm going to do that again, and now I can see Carl Hardy's name on the screen. On board, or nose. Was it Carl Hardy?
Oh, was it Pete Newman then that managed to get in?
It must have been, yeah. Where's Pete? Pete. Yeah, this is it. Excuse me. Oh, coming through.
That's one for the trailer next season.
It really is, yeah. Wow, it's like he planned it. Right, let's go back to live running. So that is racing incident 100% of the time, even though lots of people got caught in it, Jay.
Yeah, that's going to shake up these final results for sure. And those who already dropped back a little bit during the start of the race, they suddenly have a lifeline to get a really strong finish now.
Yeah, so big losers in that, I think, were Chris Needham, Michael Hall, who's in the pits still with the meatball, Rene, massively impacted there. Stephen Walker got caught in that. Jaden Scotton got caught in that, but not quite as badly. And I think Stefan suffered as well. Why is Carl? Oh, Carl Hardy's just in the pits for normal reasons.
Rene's disconnected, so that's
no.
his race over.
Okay. Sad, given how fast he was around here. Unbelievable, actually. I was looking forward to interviewing him. Hopefully he'll join us.
Yeah. At the moment, Tony Walker living in a wonderland right now.
Yeah,
Clear track, no pressure from behind.
Yeah.
All the fast runners going in and getting their pit stops done early, so they might even be fuel saving those who have pit in this early, as Pete Newman gets past Lee O'Brien leaving plenty of space there, but not too much that Andrew Lister can take advantage, and Lee up to 18th position at the moment, so 17th position, sorry, my mistake. So fantastic showing from him so far.
Yeah. So the two cars that have weathered that storm well so far is Pete Newman, who is the furthest forward pitted car, and his sister team. They may look the same, but Carl is in the Result Clothing team, not the Result X Pure Service team. Is currently second of the pit stopped cars. Now we've got to go quite a way back to find Stefan, who was caught up in all of that. He did well to get to the pits when he did, but everybody else has suffered along the way. Fraser at the minute, still making his way forward. Jamie Wilson is up. Well, yes, there's some gifts in there, but he's up a whopping 19 places. Owes us a pit stop. Leo Bryan into the pits. Not the drama of the other pit stop, Jay.
Yeah, I think Lee will be happy that that's gone off without many incidents at all.
Yeah. When you look at that crash with Renee, let's just have one quick look at it again. Renee is very much the unfortunate candidate here, isn't he? He's on the inside, he gets absolutely pinballed across the track and then spat out. That little hit on his right rear was what put him well out of control, and then he just gets annihilated. So yeah, he is.
It's kind of like a lot of the casualties we saw at Red Bull Ring. Like, although the track is a fairly wide track compared to most, like sometimes you get a bit complacent in how much space that you leave for everybody else, and sometimes that means that a third and sometimes even, well, in that case, a fifth, sixth, and seventh person get involved, and it just it puts a down on a couple of races. But at the same time, racing's racing, and sometimes accidents like that they do happen.
Yeah. And Renee's been on the chat there. Great race one win is what your message was too. I still want to see if he'll come in for an interview, because that's no small effort to win a race here. Right, so Tony Walker leads by a gargantuan 2.6 seconds at the moment, keeping it clean and racing it out. Sam Blees is chasing him, but he's got RDJ for company. And RDJ isn't letting him get away, which is good to see. And then another pairing, which is Tamas, followed by Demis. Tamas is just a little bit further forward there. Jamie Wilson way up here, but owes us a pit stop chasing down Deck Crowther. These two have moved forward, not together, but they are kind of now. Jamie up 19 places, Deck up 11 places. Chris Dixon's up 10. He owes us a pit stop, and that might drop him quite a way down the order, but still, it's good racing from Chris Dixon, isn't it? Very handy. He's third in class at the minute.
Yeah, absolutely, and does have Paul Hurley in front, which, remember, Paul Hurley did pit quite early, so Paul will probably be owing us another pit stop as well. But we know how safe and consistent Chris is. He's really good at his fuel saving as well, so even though he's got a bit of a clearer track in front of him, still expect him to be one of the last people to pit.
Yeah. Right, so RDJ really piling the pressure onto the back of that Audi now. Again, you can see Sam Blees' number board's there. Blue number board means he's a pro driver. We're on board with a pro-am. And yellow means he's an ex-previous champion, and in his case, ex-multiple previous champion of this series. So for RDJ to be sticking with him, even with Sam's lack of practice recently, he's only just rebuilt his rig, like today, I think. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Very nice from RDJ. Ronald de Jong.
I think RDJ will fancy his chances here, so expect some brushing of competitors at dry sack at the very least.
Are you saying that he's brushing his dry sack?
I'm merely being professional, Pete, and talking about corner number 6 at Jerez.
Okay. Right, so
Down the shaft of the back straight. Are you okay there, Pete?
yeah.
Fantastic exit just there, just going through the tip. And I tell you what, it's just flowing, curving, getting around the rear end of Sam Blease here. And RDJ is doing everything he can just to get some sort of squeeze on any little hole and gap that he can find.
I'm dying.
And I hope RDJ is wearing a bit of protection here, because there's if he gets any closer, there's going to be some slight penetration of the back end here, and I don't think Sam's going to feel very comfortable with that one.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, right. So Tony Walker.
Suva?
Yeah, maybe. Oh dear. Tony Walker leads the race by 3.4 seconds. It's only getting bigger. See, I can do it too.
So immature.
Oh, he's done him.
So, yep, Sam gives him the space, and I think RDJ is going to be dreaming about that move for a long, long time. As I'm about to say it, RDJ passes Sam Blease expertly and with absolute precision.
That was really good, really good. And that means Sam is now facing a battle with Tamas, who he doesn't want because he was so fast in practice. Nobody wants that. And Demis here, who's still mega fast. The Hydro Race Racing Forces team are coming with some real talent this particular race. Very good to see, very good. Right, so we've got the top 10, I'm going to say, no, yeah, 10 have not pitted, and nor has Chris Dixon here in a result clothing sandwich. He is result clothing himself, but it's work guard car. Fiona and Andy Littler have not yet pitted. Everybody else has. Still, Pete Newman looks to be in the driving seat, pardon the pun, folks, with being the furthest forward of the pit-stopped drivers.
He has set a quickest personal best of Sector 1, Sector 2, so we could be seeing Pete Newman here going for the fastest lap of the race.
As Tony Walker enters pit road, as does Tamas and Deck Crowther. Carrying on is RDJ for a lead lap point there, and chased down by Sam Blease. Oh, there's a lot in the pits. Oh, there's a lot in the pits.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say, I'm getting lots of flashes of ins and outs of pits.
Yeah. And that might be the start of the work guard flurry to pit road. Fee did exactly what you described, and Andy Littler did. Got to the left-hand side. Oh, got to the left-hand side of the track. Good and early to make her intentions to pit known. And you were right. Jay Corley, the most professional person in this booth. He has just done a 1:49.11 fastest lap of this race.
And has come out and has arrived in front of an exiting from the pits, Tony Walker.
Oh yeah, who was the race leader.
And Tony Walker's going to have a little bit more, well, possibly a little bit more fuel here, as Pete did pit quite early, and now there's only 1.1 seconds between them. It's going to be interesting to see if Pete can get away from Tony Walker. If he doesn't, then it could be wise to speculate that Pete Newman might have to fuel save at some point in this race, but we'll see if the gap is still 1.5 seconds in the coming laps. There's a corner just there from Chesney, nearly getting right up behind Chris Dixon, but a great exit there from Chesney, using all the curb on the exit. He's going to have a nice run here into turn number 6, because if I say anything else, it just brings out absolute immaturities from Chat and Pete. No.
That was Chesney getting a corner wrong earlier in the lap and getting overtaken by Chris, and he's now taking the position back. As all 4 of the leaders as they were. Demis, Sam, Jamie, RDJ, the last of the cars. 2 pits.
Someone missed.
Who was that?
I think that was Sam Blees.
Ah, okay. Well, that's going to delay him somewhat as the 2 leaders go through.
Pete Newman is slowly getting away from Tony Walker. Whole 4 attempts this lap.
Yeah, so that was mega actually, wasn't it? It was a 149.11, but it wasn't clean, so it's not officially a fastest lap. So he's been pushing the boundaries of the track to try and get away, Jay. That's how desperate he is to stay ahead.
Yep, sometimes if you give people the opportunity to have that slipstream. We saw it in race 1. Rene just could not get away from Pete Newman, even though Rene was arguably quicker at this track than Pete. Pete just kept within that slipstream, and it was almost impossible to shake off. And a fantastic exit just there from Deck.
Yeah, Sam Blees.
Looking like he's about to make a move on Sam here, which...
I know. Sam won't be used to this, I don't think. He'll be like, what the hell is going on? But it's, you know, like I said many times, he's been away for a while, but that one mistake in the pits has taken him out of the top running. He should have been, because he was in and around RDJ, who's in 3rd now, and he's lost a bag full of time by missing his pit box. 5 seconds-ish further back, and getting pressured from Deck Crowther. Not something he's used to, I don't think.
No, but I have a very strong feeling this time next week if Sam joins us again, that any wrongs which are being made in this race will be swiftly overturned, and expect Sam from next week to almost certainly be a challenge for all these race wins until the end of the season. I'm eating a Paul's Blackcurrant Suva right now. I've accidentally gone through 8 of them already since the podcast started.
Accidentally? Are you overdosing on it?
I'm seeing a lot of interesting colours that I'm inventing, so yeah, sure.
We used to use other things to achieve that, but that was in the 90s. Jamie Wilson.
Just can't find a decent Pritt stick anymore.
If only it was Pritt stick. Jamie Wilson has moved up massively. After pit stops, he's up an enormous 19 positions. Wow. Damn. Chesney Vandenbroek up a gargantuan 10.
He'll be extremely happy with that after the disappointment of race 1. Same with Jamie Wilson as well. And Michael Hall in the pits. Has he only just got into the pits now? Or
No, he's been in there for a while. Yeah. Not sure.
Is that from the early incident?
I think it has to be. I don't know whether he had his fast repair unticked. Jamie about to get himself a position. Sorry, I was reading other messages. No, he's not going to get himself a position because this is Demis Ticcilar, who has proven in the first half of this feature race that he is not to be messed with. Absolutely lumped the pressure onto Sam Blees earlier, and now showing he's going to keep Jamie Wilson behind him as long as he can.
Well, we know how good Jamie Wilson is when he's battling people. We've seen it for not just seasons, but years. So this is going to be quite a big ask for Demis, I think. But so far, so good. As soon as I say that, Jamie gets a fantastic run here.
Back,
he's going to have a lot more speed here. Maybe enough to stick a nose in than he does.
Whoa! Good grief. You couldn't stick a Rizzler between those cars.
And Jamie going for a much later apex here, which means he can get onto the throttle that little bit more, and he's carrying so much more speed out of that corner.
You know you're old, right? When you feel like you need to explain what a Rizzler is to all the new, like, people that are watching.
I just use the excuse, well, there's many different nationalities in the chat, so I feel I have to explain for the language barrier. There you go, dug you out of that one.
Yeah, nice. Like that. I'll use that in a future broadcast. I'll just chop that sentence that I said a minute ago out of this one. So, Fraser Garrett is currently the top AM class car in this field. Cedric Somerains giving him plenty of things to think about. Not very far behind, 0.7 of a second behind. That is probably a bit too uncomfortable for Fraser if he wants to get a class win here. Tony Walker is in a similar position-ish. He has RDJ. Well, no, he isn't, is he at all? I'm talking out on my hoop. He's 6 seconds ahead of RDJ with Thomas Asboth. Hang on a minute, where's Jamie? Oh yeah, Jamie's back here with Demis, that's right. It's Sam that I'm waiting for, and Sam is slowly catching these two. That's going to get interesting, I think, towards the end of this race. We are 6 minutes from the end, so if anybody's doing anything, Jay, they're going to have to do it now, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I can definitely see Jamie Wilson going and watching that threat of Sam Bleed's a second and a half at the moment. The longer that he spends behind Demis, and not just that, if he ends up taking more than one corner to actually get past Demis, that's sometimes all Sam needs if he's driving clean behind him to catch right up and become a real problem for these two.
Yeah. As he gets onto, well, into the boot, really, of Demis's car there. Wants to inspect the shopping, apparently, or something like that. Tamas is going to get very, very intimate with RDJ shortly. Cars that are not at risk at the minute. Pete Newman. It really is his season to throw away from, well, a couple of races ago, really, isn't it, Jay? He's had a commanding hold on this particular season for a little bit now.
Absolutely. I think it's been a long time coming, a Pete Newman championship win, and just needs to keep up these fantastic results. Doesn't have to always win the first race, but as long as he's keeping in the podiums and doing well on the feature races, then the championship is his oyster.
Yeah. It's not like he's got a shabby I rating, is it? He's over 6k now. Maybe he was already. And there's only one other driver over 6k in the field, and that is Sam Blees. Tony Walker in second place. Absolutely having a wonderful day. I don't remember what his finishing position was in race 1. I'm going to go and find out, though.
It was 7th place.
Was it 7th? I mean, that's still decent, isn't it? Because it is, and I think it was, a class podium. Yeah, 3rd on the podium. This would absolutely consolidate that, and he'd have to come into the booth and talk to us. Jamie Wilson having a splendid day here. Now, his first race, not so much. But look at what he's the pressure he's piling on to Demis there.
May have to divert your attention after this battle's or this phase of this battle's done. Oh, Jamie Wilson with a great exit out of there.
Good run.
James opting to open up the following corner. He may have to physically push Demis past a couple, and he's only got a couple of corners to take advantage of this momentum, and he ends up actually physically pushing Demis to try and budge him out the way. Whether he wanted to or not, somebody in front decided to kick up some dust clouds, and it looks like it could be a push and a dive into the final, but not quite. Jamie Wilson going and opting for a late apex.
No white flag. No white flag. 2 to go.
Jamie on the outside here. Looks like he's got a much bigger boost out of here. Can he keep it true? Potentially an up and under here. Looks like Demis is having to employ every trick in the book there, and Leo Bryan losing a place there to Chris Needham.
Yeah, Chris Needham on a recovery drive after that big incident we saw before where he hit Renee so hard, and I mean he had no option. That was all the track was, if you know what I mean. It was just a face full of Renee.
Battle keeps on going. They're getting so close to each other. A little bit of contact just there. Jamie doing what he can to restrict Demis's movement on the outside. If he can restrict how much Demis can use the exit, then it gives Jamie that little bit of an advantage into the following corner. But Demis is doing all the right things here. And how many corners do you think it's going to be, Pete, until Sam, please, is right on the tail of Jamie? Maybe this is what Demis is trying to do. Maybe he's trying to get Sam close enough to maybe take Jamie out of the equation for him.
Yeah, quite possibly, actually. I'm confused about something, and I'll tell you what it is when I find out what the answer is. It must have been that crash earlier.
Pete, we might need to go up to 13th position right now for a battle for the AMS is hotting up as well at the same.
There we go.
Daniel Lewis has, or Fraser's got past Daniel Lewis, so now it's up to Cedric to try and do basically what he had to try in race 1 and get past Daniel Lewis. There's the white flag there. We've got 25 seconds to go until the race finishes, and it's looking pretty comfy for Pete Newman. Nearly around 6 seconds in front of Tony Walker at the moment. In fact, it's probably even 7 seconds at this point.
Look at this, the run that Jamie's got here. Can't do anything with it. What's going on? Why is Sam going so slow? Did he run out of fuel?
What if Sam's in the field? But Derek gets past. Ura's right behind.
Yeah, he's out of fuel.
He's fuel saving.
Right, and Stephen Walker. Oh, why is Derek Wilkins? Oh, he's got a drive-through. Stephen Walker is way down the field, and that was what I was trying to figure out. Why is he so far down? Is that as a result of that massive crash earlier? It must be, eh?
Potentially Jamie Wilson going inside, and it's a bit of a bump just there. And that's Euro with a black flag as well.
Oh, you're joking.
As Pete Newman takes the final corner. And Pete Newman is going to get the win at Jerez.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Pete Newman just about.
And Tony Walker with an absolutely fantastic second place. RDJ and Tamas, Kyle Hardy, looks like they're going to be rounding up the rest of that top 5.
Jamie Wilson over the line. Euro has gone to pit road, but I don't think he can serve that.
No, it won't get served at all. That'll be an extra 45 seconds.
Demis just about getting ahead of Sam Blease, who was out of fuel. Wow, that all went on in the last few seconds. That was ridiculous.
And Fraser finishing in 10th place due to yours black flag just said. Looks like Stephen Walker's got one as well.
What?
Stephen Walker has a black flag as well.
And that's what he thinks of that. Not the greatest second race there for Stephen Walker at the end. It all looked really good at first, and then it all came apart a bit.
Great result for Leo Bryan there, finishing 22nd overall. Chris Needham in front of him in 21st.
Yeah, Fee over the line in 23rd. Somewhere behind, we're looking for Derek Wilkins, who's just served a drive-through.
He must have got it just before the last lap then, and
he did, yeah.
Managed to successfully get that served, and lucky for him.
So there's going to be a reshuffle of the order that you see in the column on the left, folks. There's going to be a few people that get shuffled about a bit for black flags on the last lap. Did we say that it was an incident-rich track? I think we did, didn't we?
There was potential for it if you decide to abuse how much exit on the curbs that you take, but when you're battling and going too wide, you're just using every inch of track you can find, and sometimes it's the right bit of the track, sometimes it's the wrong bit of the track.
Yeah.
Especially if you're involved in that incident right early in both races, that's gonna definitely take a couple of instant points out of you.
Oh, without a doubt. So, look at the state of the standings. Only one pro car. Well, two pro cars in the top 10. Pete Newman got the win here in the feature race for Result X Pure Sims and led over the line by nearly 8 seconds in the end over Tony Walker for BSTV Pink. RDJ, no, sorry, and Tony Walker was the top Pro-Am car over the line. So, congratulations to him. He's had a really good night. He was 7th in the first race. So, what a good night's racing for T that was. RDJ, Ronald de Jong, over the line, second in class, third on track for Hydro Race Racing Forces, which is, I think, a vast improvement on his race one. Yeah, it was 9th. So still a good night for RDJ and Hydro Race Racing Forces. Thomas Asboth, third in class, fourth on track for Spin and Toe Motorsport. Really good result there. Not quite on the overall podium, but still in a class podium. And then Carl Hardy finished 5th for Result Clothing. Jamie Wilson 6th for Team Chimera on a massive recovery drive, up 20 positions in that second race. Deck Crowther 7th for Blade Designs SRL. 8th was Demis Tigchalar for Hydro Race Racing Forces. Sam Blees was 9th. And he's a privateer in this one, I keep forgetting that. Fraser Geraghty, top AM class car and top 10, Jay. That's good, isn't it? There's been a lot of fallout though, but yeah, really fantastic from... and Sam Blees, second in class. Sorry, I forgot about that. Fraser Geraghty, top of his class. Podium in his AM class. 10th on track, Insignia Motorsport. Daniel Lewis, 11th for Blade Designs SRL. Cedric Summerhains, 12th on track, second in class, and a podium position in class for him for JC Academy Silver. Jaden Scotton finished 13th for JC Academy Gold. 14th and 3rd in class, podium in his class, Paul Hurley for Blade Designs SRL. Stefan finished in 15th in that second race. So he'd have wished for different, but he was in that bunching incident on whichever lap that was for VTS Esports. Chesney Vanderbroek 16th for JC Academy Silver. Chris Dixon 17th for Work Gone By Result. 18th was Jeff Saunders. 19th, if I can press the button, was Jura Larkinen for Hydro Race Racing Forces. So he's lost 8 positions, Jay, due to that black flag. That's brutal. Chris Needham was 20th for Air Smart Racing. Leo Bryan 21st for JC Academy Silver. Stephen Walker, I'm going to say this, 3rd in class, 22nd on track for BSTV Pink.
I think we need more pros.
I think we do. 23rd was Fee for Work Guard. Derek Wilkins 24th for Nitro Alliance, who did serve his penalty before the end of the race. Andy Littler was 25th for Work Guard. Michael Hall was 26th for Result. And Rene Earhart was 27th for Cutting Corny. And Pete Van Gool did not run in that last race. I'm knackered. I don't know about you, Jay. That was full intensity for so long. I don't remember a bit of the race where I wasn't like glued to the screen. I don't know what your thoughts are.
Always something going on. Fantastic circuit for racing, battling, and trying your best to outsmart your opponent. A lot of cars taking advantage of others' mistakes. But that's sometimes all you need to get those extra 2-3 positions, and in some people's cases here, class podiums.
Yeah, there's such a breadth of talent in this league now, and even we're going to have to do something with the standings for next season, because the Pro-Ams are strong, very, very strong, and I think they should be possibly fighting for the Pro Championship in certain cases. But we're going to see how this season sorts itself out. Let's see who's going to join us for some interviews before we have to go and do the difficult decision and find out who the driver of the meeting was. Nobody has come into the booth so far, so clearly nobody wants an interview, Jay. Do you see any dramas for the rest of the season? Pete Newman's got that Pro Championship surely after tonight's performance. I mean that.
I completely agree. It's definitely looking like it's his to lose now. But we've always said with himself and Michael as well for the team's championship, like all they need to do now is just finish and just finish consistently high. I think even if they finish top 6, it's going to it's going to result in wins for both. To be honest, when it comes to both those two championships, that fight though is starting to get closer and closer. Cal Hardy is still constantly getting really consistent finishes in pro-ams, whilst Jaden and Jamie drop in places now. So I think we could start seeing that pro-am championship start to light up again. And as like I said, the AMs there as well, all 4 of them were finished in completely different orders for both races. So it'll be interesting to see what the point standing is going to be looking like next week.
Yeah, I mean that AM class is just—it's almost like someone's throwing bones on the table every week and saying you're going to win. No, you're going to win. It's such a close championship. It's ridiculous at the moment. Right, let's bring in. And I'm glad he has. Oh, crikey! And I'm glad he's joined us for an interview this week because he absolutely deserves it. Tony Walker, good evening.
Hello there.
Hello there. So, let me remind myself what you did in the first race. I want to say it's something like 7th. 7th. Oh, I am good. And in the second race, albeit assisted along the way due to a multi-car pileup, a second place overall. Talk us through, first of all, the first race, because Jaden, Thomas, even your brother were giving you a bit of a ding-dong battle all the way through that first one. It seemed like you couldn't get any quiet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was. It's cold tires on the Civic are awful, and you go around those quick right-handers, and as soon as you touch the gravel, that's it, gone. And I think I'd got past Jaden at that point, I think. And I thought, oh yeah, just go with Stefan. I went wide, and that was it. All the momentum was gone. My brother come past me, and then at that point, it was just trying not to drop too far back because these guys are quick.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I'm no Michael Schumacher, Jay, but I'm pretty sure you shouldn't be driving on the gravel.
Is getting kitty litter out of those tyres is not only a pain during the race, but afterwards as well.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I'm in the BSTV team, and I'm pretty sure Pete's got to do that as part of a contract.
In that case, actually, fill your boots and let's race this track again next week, Pete.
Yeah, absolutely. I've just seen what happened to Jaden. It was just a bit of bunching on that first lap of the second race with Stephen Lucky Wookie Walker. But we needn't talk about your brother. Your performance tonight was remarkable. And your second race, keeping out of trouble and being in the right place at the right time, has served you very well, hasn't it? Very, very mature approach to that race.
You've got to take every advantage you can get, because I don't know what Jay's been feeding his people, but Jaden's just rapid now.
Yeah,
honestly, there's so many fast people. You've just got to try and keep clean, do a decent pace, and then if you're lucky, like I was today, you can benefit from it.
Don't do all that lucky crap that your brother does, right? Because it's never washed with him in however many seasons he's been racing with us, about 20 now. You two are more than lucky. You've got quite a lot of talent between you. You get faster every season. I think it's only a matter of time before you get lifted up into that pro category. I mean, how are you enjoying driving for BSTV this new season? And you got Stephen with you now as well.
Yeah, it's fine. It's good. I mean, those two. I mean, on my own basically. So,
Well, yeah,
but
because
now
Wobbly's
Stephen's in now.
useless, isn't
Wobbly's
he?
been busy.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like he's not part of the team anyway, isn't it? We should draft Sam Blees in, shouldn't we? That's what we should do. Get rid of
Yeah,
Wobbly,
yeah.
bring in Sam Blees now that he's sorted out his racing seat, yeah, BSTV can be up there in the team championship again. But yeah, it's great to have you as part of our BSTV family. There used to be an enormous amount going on. There's much less now. That's only because I can't spread myself thin enough, I think. But are you enjoying racing in this TCR season again?
Yeah, I mean, I raced in a couple of series, and they all have their issues. It's the nature of the beast. But
Yeah.
BSTV generally is super clean, and yeah, it's good. If I can't know what to say because every season it's just the guys get faster and faster and faster, and you've got to try and stick with them. And then, but most of the time it's clean as well.
Mm.
It's really good. Like what you and Jay do with the commentary is well, it is funny as well. So it's fun to watch. It's fun to take part in because it's clean, it's fun. So yeah, I think you guys need to keep up the good work. Except Jay needs to stop training his drivers so well.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Hey,
needs
they
to-
listen to what I say, so I can't. Yeah, it's nuts how quick they're getting.
dear.
I might have to go. I'm gonna have people asking to join the team next season. I'm gonna have to start batting them away with a mop or something.
You're going to run out of precious metals.
Just don't use a baseball bat, mate, because you get in trouble for that.
Noted.
Unless you take a ball with you and a catching mitt, then you're fine. But anyway, next week we go to Oschersleben. Now, I think that is. Oh, I don't know now. I've just doubted myself. I can't remember whether you like it, your brother likes it, or no. Jamie definitely likes it. Jamie Wilson definitely likes that one. How does that rank in your most liked tracks?
I like it, to be fair. I mean, I didn't like this one until I started practice today, so that's, might be like that again. But the same problem as usual. I'm not as quick as everyone else, so as long as I've got time to practice, I should be all right to at least be top 10, hopefully.
But you were putting good times in practice. They weren't shabby what you were doing in practice.
The practice times when I came into the lobby, my fastest time was 18th. I was well off it. So the fact that,
Ah.
and I cocked up qualifying as well, I lost a few tenths there, otherwise I would have been top 10. But again, so this track's quite fun, to be fair.
Yeah. No, this one's a bit wild, isn't it? It's been entertaining in other series as well, V8s and stuff. So it's been a blast coming to this track. And I used to like watching Moto GP round here, and Moto 3 particularly. Moto 3 used to be hilarious. But yeah, it's good fun. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go? You're not allowed to use the word lucky in any of the rest of your interview.
Thank my cheerleader, Wookie Walker. I won't say the first bit, it begins with an L, ends with an OI. Thanks to you guys, because when I watch these races back, even if I've had a crap time, you guys, it's really funny. So yeah, thanks to you guys. Thanks for Carl for putting on the Monday practice. Thanks for most of the guys in the lobby as well, because the racing generally is really good and clean. And yeah, thanks my brother.
Yeah, wicked. Great to have you in the booth again. It's been too long, and we hope it's a common thing now. Tony Lucky Walker.
Cheers, fellas. Thanks a lot.
Cool. He can come back anytime, can't he? Right, who are we going to bring in next? We'll bring in Mr. Jamie of Wilson. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. So, you seem to be very, very fast in that car tonight. Okay, race one, we can kind of forget that happened, I guess. Where did you end
I was
up?
fast off the line,
You were very quick off the line.
and then that was the end of that.
A little bit, yeah. 26th and nearly a lap down. But second race showed them all how it's done. Made your way through the field. At one point you were 19th. I thought, well, that's about where he's going to get to. No, that was before all the pit stops, and then you did the pit stops, and you still ended up getting another one on top of that, which I was very impressed with. Made your way through handsomely to 6th place. There was, I think there was a big gift in that when so many cars got together in that one.
Yeah, there was an airplane crash somewhere.
There was,
near
yeah.
the end of the lap.
Yeah, it annihilated quite a few of them. But that you managed to get some really good speed out of it. It's just a shame what happened in race one. There was you, I think it was Deck, and I think it was one of the Racing Forces cars, maybe Euro, that you went off track
Yes,
with.
and well, the originator, and he said it already himself, is Carl.
Oh, Carl, right, yeah.
So he booped Deck in such a way it lifted the back of Deck's car up, which then pitched it sideways into Euro, and then I was sort of unintentionally 3 wide on the outside and just didn't see any of that happening, and just all of a sudden had my front right suspension deleted.
Yeah.
And no one else got a meatball out of it, only I did, which is a bit annoying.
Yeah. There was at one point it was like an IKEA party. It was meatballs everywhere and no cranberry sauce.
Well,
and,
the front of my car looked like IKEA furniture before it's been assembled as well. After it.
Oh dear. But how did you get so much speed out of that Audi in the second race?
I didn't think I did, to be honest. I didn't get a chance to do any practice or anything. So, but this is one of my favourite tracks of all time across any sim. Yeah. So that helped. This is the track I always go to if I just want to drive something for 20 minutes or whatever. I'll do it here. Just because I love the place, and I also love both configs of it, which is unusual for me. I usually prefer one over the other, but they're both good. But yeah, no, I didn't feel like I had amazing mega pace. I mean, Jaden, for example, would have run rings around me if we were together on track at any point. But I was just, I don't know, determined, I suppose, having started 26th, and I got a crap starting race too as well. I got wheel spin, unusually for me, so I just had to, find whatever minuscule gaps opened up and just shove the car in it, pretty much.
Right, okay. And you did it very well. You had a bit of a coming together towards the end of that second race with
Demis. Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, he was defending really, really well. Very hard, but very fairly. And we didn't have any contact at all, really, up until that point. And last lap, my only option was to surprise him. And I was running out of places to do that. I thought that was my best shot. And he did leave the door open. But I wasn't really far. And it's tricky. Would I have been far enough alongside without a little bit of netcode in play? Maybe. I don't know. It's a tough one. If he had managed to save the car like a little sort of, correction, and he was behind me, I would have let him back through. But because he ended up in the gravel, I'd have had to basically park it at that point.
Yeah, so, you'd have given up, at least Deck Crowther and Sam Blees. Well, no, not Sam Blees in the end. You wouldn't have known at that point, I don't think, that he ran out of fuel.
No, I didn't see what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, because he was bearing down on you, wasn't he?
Yeah, because Demis
the
was
reason for
defending
that is
so well.
Because his car weighed nothing at all, because it had no fuel in it. So it was the fastest car in the world for about, half a lap. But a really good and stalwart second race. Easy to let your head drop after, having to finish. Can't remember what I said now, way down the order in the first one. But showed true sportsmanship coming back and overtaking 20 people, whether some of that was gifted or not, doesn't matter. It shows strength of character and strength of heart. So thank you for doing that. Lots of people wouldn't.
I mean, I was a bit annoyed, not at anyone really, but just at the circumstance in race one. But my view on that is, well, that just gives me an opportunity. Let's see how much I can do in race two then. That's my
good
view
attitude,
on it.
yeah. Because that's just bunching, isn't it? Lap one bunching is what you got caught.
Yeah, typical lap one, nonsense. So yeah.
You can't really, in the moment, yes, you can get angry with it, but after it, when the dust has settled and the blood temperatures come down, you can't really get angry with it. There's a lot of talented people in this league, all trying to share the same bit.
Yeah, I don't get angry about it. It's just like an old bollocks kind of moment, and then you just sort of move on. That's not really anger. It's just sort of disappointment. But
It's fair. It's fair.
Been here long enough that there are certain incidents that are far more egregious than that are a different thing. But I haven't had one of those for donkey's years now. So
Good. Nor should we want you to have one. Let's look forward towards a track that I know you like, Oschersleben.
Ooh. Hello,
Yeah.
I've forgotten about that.
Yeah. Made your day. Made your evening. Yeah.
That's the best thing of the evening is learning that that's the next track.
What is it that you like about that?
It's a bit like
Similar,
like
isn't it?
Jerez,
Similar,
it's Jerez is like Honey, I Shrunk the Barcelona because it's not got like super long straights or anything, which is where the Audi thrives. But neither is Oschersleben. It's kind of like a paperclip kind of track, isn't it? So but both of them I have a long history with. So Jerez, I remember there was a very good version of Jerez in R Factor 1. What's that? 2008, 9,
1,
something like that.
Yeah, that's going way back now.
So I've fond memories of driving 1988 F1 cars around there. Simon will remember some of that, and a few other things as well. And then Oschersleben, we as a team came from the Simbin like Race 07 type games, and that Oschersleben was one of the tracks in there that was the most accurate. So yeah, I knew it from again 2007, 2008 already. So and yeah, I just had an amazing race there a couple of years ago. One of my very few wins was there. Driving faster than Sam Blees, which was unusual. So yeah, no, fond memories of that place.
No,
Less fond memories than the V8s. It didn't go quite so well last time we were there, but
yeah. No, I mean,
looking forward to it.
It's good having Sam Blees back in the field, isn't it? It's almost nostalgic now. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's very rusty. I mean, I jumped him in the pits. What's wrong with him?
Well, he didn't stop in his box, Jay, did he?
And the underfueled.
Yeah, slightly missed it.
Yeah, and underfueled. Yeah, so double whammy.
It's that him and Stephen Walker both being in Geo for such a long time, he's learnt all the Stephen's bad habits by osmosis.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh dear. But in the end, we'll call it neutral for this one, shall we? Because first race in 26th or something, second race in 6th. Yeah, it kind of balances itself out. Championship-wise, it's going to be a bit tougher now. Jaden...
Where did Jaden finish in race 1?
Race 1.
Jaden's race 2 wasn't his greatest, unfortunately.
Was it not?
So
Where did he end up?
No.
Oh,
He had his instant at the start, didn't he?
I reckon that's about balanced, Jamie, because he did 6th in race 1, which was 20 positions better than you, but he did 14th in race 2, which was like 8 positions behind.
Yeah, that would still be a net gain for him.
It will be, won't it? Yeah, so it depends on incident points after that, I suppose. I don't know what he got, so we'll have to wait for the points to get posted, but it might not be the landslide romp that you may consider it being, given your finishing position in the first one.
You'll probably see on my when I upload my footage or something, you'll probably see the moment I literally physically did a double take when I saw him going backwards
with your head going. Yeah.
What happened there then?
Yeah, that was a bit weird, but yeah, it's I don't know. It's going to be interesting seeing what the points do. I don't think it's over in that pro-am category by any means.
He's certainly got the legs on me. It's even at Oschersleben, which is a strong track for me. I don't know if it's a strong track for me in the Audi. That's untested. But
true.
He's bloody rapid at the moment, so I need a bit of luck as well as skill, I think.
Yeah. Tony Walker was
not wishing bad luck on him, of course. I just mean,
Yeah, just wishing terrible luck on him.
Yeah. I'll tell him that you did, though, just to give him that.
I just need like a reverse grid to go my way or something like that. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Well, could happen. Easily happen at Oschersleben. But anybody you want to thank before we let you go and start putting in many practice laps at Oschersleben, because I know you will do. There's got to be some people to thank, right?
Yeah, shout out to you guys as usual. Shout out to Demis. again, apologies for that last incident, but the rest of that was really, really good stuff. To Simon, because I inadvertently made my fuel tool stuff invisible in VR by accident, and so he picked it up and guided me through how much fuel I needed to save in that first stint. So he was actively crew chiefing me today. So yeah, thank you, Simon. You can go back to sleep now.
Yeah, I'm going to start talking about Pit Stop Cup shortly as well, because we're floating towards the third of the races for that one. Is it the third? I think it's the third race.
It is the third, yes.
Yeah,
It's Bathurst, question mark?
I think so, yeah. I'm going to try and find your chat with me. I'm about to send you the trophy, which I sent to Jaden just a bit earlier, and you quite liked it, didn't you?
My name's definitely not Jaden.
Oh my god. Jay, a little bit earlier, and you were quite impressed with it, weren't you?
Very impressive.
Right, okay. See what you think of that, Jamie.
You really shouldn't be sending unsolicited pictures of your wood going around.
Oh, I've been doing it for months, years, years.
In this case, you've discovered a mitre saw. I can see.
Yeah, it's an impressive piece of wood, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. No, that's good. Which club is that? Remind me of the points, how they work in that. Is that? That's TCR champion.
Yeah,
sorry,
TCR
I'm
champion
blind,
and a V8 champion. So the two trophies look the same, but that one's, it's a mighty it's a mighty member, that, isn't it, of wood?
Yeah, it's tumescent. I don't know.
What a word! Excellent, loving that. That's excellent. So yeah, it's good that so many people are impressed by my wood for that championship. But yes, it's never happened in my life before.
But in all seriousness,
yeah,
I know that a couple of the TCR people I think do catch the V8 broadcast and say, "Oh, I want to do that next season or whatever." Well, your into that is to do the Pit Stop Cup.
Exactly.
In the V8 class, so because it's almost as effectively one-off, almost sort of dry run. You can get your eye in. I know Bathurst isn't exactly the kindest track to do that on, but if you can get it figured out there, you can get it figured out anywhere. So definitely get yourself signed up for that, and just jump in and enjoy it. It's a week 13 special, so no harm in doing it. Do it.
Yeah, that will do you no damage whatsoever, and V8s are such a brilliant car to drive. But we shall leave that for a couple of weeks, because we're in week 10 of this, which means there's 2 more weeks after this one, and then we go to Pit Stop Cup. So a little bit of time for people to absorb that bit of information. But for tonight, it's been a pleasure watching you in the second race, making your way through the field so apparently effortlessly, can't even say it, at times. Jamie Wilson, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Cool. Right, next. Oh, there's more people in there than there was before. Is that normal? I don't know. Let's bring in... I don't know how your voice is doing, but I'll keep talking until you tell me to stop, if that makes sense. Jay? And into the booth, we bring in RDJ, Ronald de Jong. Good evening.
Good evening, good evening.
Let me find out where the hell you are in the standings here. There you are. Third in the second race. Now, overall podium. You don't get many of them in this league, do you? That is an impressive race 2 position. What did you do in the first race? He goes to read his screen. Can't even find you on the first page. Where? Oh, there you are. 9th. Good effort.
9th, I think,
yeah, top 10 in the first race, and a mega 3rd in the second. That is impressive. Why were the Hydra Race Racing Forces cars so strong tonight?
I think it's a good track for the Elantra.
Ah, okay. Right.
A lot of curbs. The curbs are very hard on this track. They throw you out if you hit them wrong, so the Elantra likes them.
Right, okay. We know that the Audi hates curbs, don't we, Jay? It's one of its Achilles heel, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just pitches it up into the sky. But for a few seasons now, the Elantra has been able to, absorb a lot of those big high curbs, and where other cars get their wheels stuck on the inside of that ridge, the Elantra doesn't seem to do that so much, does it?
Yeah, I was so glued to Sam Blees in the Audi, but I couldn't pass him on the straight because that thing is so fast on the straight. But I got him twice in
Yeah,
both
you did.
races. I
Yeah.
passed him.
And yes, he's returning to the league after months worth of not racing at all. But still, you've just overtaken. I think he's won the championship 5 times.
Yep.
That one's going to go down in your copybook, isn't it? That's going to be a good scalp to tell your grandchildren about that one. I passed Sam Blees twice in one evening.
Yeah. And certainly the one in race 2 was.
Yeah, that was good.
A good pass. In the first one he was in the gravel, but in the second race I just passed him on T1. So.
No, that's a really healthy race performance from you and from your teammates. Demis did brilliantly. Jura in that second race didn't do quite so well, did he?
No, it was not Jura's night tonight, but time will come. That's why we're here with the 3. So
yeah, absolutely.
One can do a little less, like I did last week. So.
Yeah, it's all swings and roundabouts at the end of the day. Win some, lose some, but as a team, you are generally doing a very, very, strong performance in the league. I think you were 3rd going into this in the team championship. Pete thinks team championships. Yes, you were 3rd. Yeah, and only
should be second today.
Well, you should be, yes, because PVG checked out for technical reasons in the first one. Roger Morton's not shown up for a long time, and Carl Hardy's kind of racing on his own now. So yeah, I think you have overhauled that. I think you're in 2nd place, but the Result X Pure Sims team, they are already hundreds of points ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
So they've kind of got that one in the bag. But to be 2nd to Result X Pure Sims, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, that's good. So. With only Pro-Am, so.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. You're a Pro-Am team. But, similar track next week, which is Oschersleben. Similar features, similar sort of track length. Very, very technical track. Very, very technical track. There's going to be a few people, I think, get caught out by just how technical that is. If they've not raced it before, but I think most people have. How do you go around that track?
I didn't do it in the TCR yet, but in the Mazdas I'm always slow there.
Oh, right, okay.
Because of the I think it's the chicane in the middle of the track. It can throw you out if you do it incorrectly.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, as you go into the stadium complex, that isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
That's a brutal section of track in any car. Rear-wheel drive would be a bit more tough, so maybe the front-wheel drive will favour you a bit more, because tonight has been a very entertaining evening. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you start practicing for your race this time next week at Oschersleben?
Yeah, shout out to Jura, because it wasn't this night. Bad luck was against him, so yeah, but it will come back.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah.
So.
Yeah,
and to Sam, because I was, I think, for race 1 and race 2 for half of the race in, I think, 200s of him, glued to his ass.
Yeah. And you really were. You were almost pushing him down the track at several points. So
yep,
absolutely right to shout that out for yourself and for him. It's great that he's back in the series, because it's another challenge, another significant challenge for a lot of people, including yourself. But you've shown tonight that you're up for that. It's been great watching you race tonight. It's been great watching your team race tonight, the Hydro Race Racing Forces team. Such a fantastic addition to our leagues, and we hope you never leave. And it's going to be great to see you this time next week at Oschersleben. Ronald de Jong, everybody. RDJ.
Thank you.
I was nearly prepared for that, Jay. Right, let's bring in one of your racers, I think. Where did he end up? No, we need to bring in Paul Hurley first. We'll bring in Paul
Yes.
Hurley. Yeah, let's bring in Paul.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, you're not well. You're not well. It's almost the sound of dying from Jake Corley there. As we bring in Paul Hurley. Good evening.
Hello. Is he still alive?
We're not sure.
Just.
He's hanging on. Move that drip out of the way, Jay. He's not in a great way. It's touch and go whether he'll still be here next week, but we're hoping so. Paul Hurley, 14th on track, but first in class in the first of tonight's races, and were you second in class in the second race?
Finished 14th again after I got spun.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
I think you were second to Cedric, because Cedric's in yours, isn't it? Yeah. So you and he kind of switched places, equal positions apart in both races. So pretty even. We're going to speak to him shortly, are we?
It's a bit frustrating though because
Sorry, go on.
Chesney, yeah. Well, race one was really good. I got somebody hit me from behind. I got wheel damage in the first race, but it was drivable. But you could feel it was affecting the car. The longer it went on, you could feel the tyres. It was okay. I had Chris Needham behind me, and I was keeping him behind me. But the longer it went on, he just managed to get past me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I really enjoyed it being sort of further up the field. Good. I love this track.
Yeah, that's nice.
Second race, I thought I was the ball in pinball.
You were not the only one. I'll just say that. If you watch the end of one of the laps where probably most of the top end of the field wiped each other out, just on a bunching incident, nothing more than that. Just piling it in 3 wide into a really sharp turn, as you do. And yeah, it was exit stage left and right for quite a few races in that second race. So you're not the only one.
No, I did a bit of a recovery drive because I don't know if I was dead last, but I managed to get back from the back of the field to 14th, I think, in the end, by the end of the 40 minutes. So I really enjoyed it, if I'm honest. I would have rather have stayed up the top with Dan Lewis for a bit longer, but yeah, because I was looking to get some points back after the issue I had with the PC died in the endurance.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
But, yeah,
we've had a few do that, and there's glitches at the minute with iRacing, and certain people are disconnected. Even Jay tonight had a disconnect at the end of the first race.
Yeah, poor old Chesney.
And Chesney, yeah, that's not nice for anybody, is it really?
No.
You'd rather be in the race and end up crashing than be disconnected or lose packet loss or anything like that.
Well, you want it in your own hands, don't you?
Oh yeah, yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah, I want to race here every week.
Well, apparently so, yeah. It's been a great night for you. Now, SRL are not at this track this week, are they? They're at the official Zandvoort. You've gone all Dutch, to quote your message into our chat. Talk us through where SRL are in their season, because we are a mutually supportive series of leagues. So talk to me where you are in SRL right now.
I believe it's round 9. Well, I could be wrong. It could be round 7. Top of my head, so I should know that really. But yeah, I mean, we've still got good participation. I think we're actually getting people joining still, so
good.
That's good. The racing is really very close. Like last week there was 41 cars, and the qualifying there was 20 cars within a second.
Nice. That's what you need, isn't it? That's real competition. That's good. So folks, if you're available on a Friday night, still it is, isn't it?
Well, there is live commentary now as well for the rest of the season.
Tasty, right? Okay.
So, and we'll see about next season, but yeah, it's live commentary now. It's pretty good. He's very, very excitable commentator, but he's good. Very good.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, they are good. I know what you're talking about. And we go to Oschersleben this time next week. Which is not too dissimilar. Very technical track, similar to this. How would you go at Oschersleben?
Yeah, I don't mind that one actually.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's quite good. Yeah, I mean, some people. I mean, the pit exit is. It's almost as bad as the pit entrance here.
Yeah, it's super sharp here, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, we were talking before the broadcast about how you could easily end up with a pile up, and that's exactly what we got, but not for the reasons that we thought. Funnily enough,
No.
but yeah, it's been an interesting night, I have to say. Blade
Yes.
Designs SRL have had quite a successful night, though, haven't they? Deck Crowther's done brilliantly tonight.
Yeah, second race he did really well. First
Yeah.
race he got
Oh, he got
wiped,
nerfed,
didn't
didn't
he?
he? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And Mr. Lewis was quietly doing his business, as he does.
Yeah, yeah. That's what you need to do sometimes. Just keep it clean, keep out of trouble. Quiet night. Sometimes a great
Indeed.
night.
But yeah, I have to say, I loved it. I love this. I didn't. You know what? This track really gets used. I had it. I can't remember racing it before, but I instantly just it really gelled with me. I don't know why.
It showed.
So
It showed. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
just you guys really, and everybody who races. I mean, I had some good races in there with a couple of the guys, with Stefan, with Jaden as well in the second race. I was trying to catch him. Yeah, it was. Just that's it. I've got nothing else to say.
No,
But
absolutely.
next week is as good. Yeah.
Yeah, too right. And we look forward to watching you racing at Oschersleben. Paul Hurley, everybody.
Thanks, gents.
Thought I'd ejected him. Oh, I have ejected him. It just took forever to take effect. That was weird. Okay. For your interview torture, pleasure, Jay, we're going to bring in Mr. Chesney Vandenbroek.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Chesney. How are we doing tonight?
Kind of bumps because of the game crash, but all right, and in a festive mood.
Festive, fair. We won't talk too much about the first race. There was a couple of people who did end up quitting out, whether it was through crashes in game or out of. Myself included, actually. I ended up getting ejected too. But second race, did you find yourself a little bit more relaxed to race too because the pressure wasn't quite on you? You started 27th and you ended up with a absolutely fantastic 16th place. So was it a case of just got your head down and just drove?
I was I was stressed because I needed to get my decent times in with the damaged car. So that was kind of stressful to get back with the pack. To be honest, like I don't know how I didn't get a meatball after that crash though. But yeah, just keep pushing myself and pushing myself. So and the car.
That's
Look
fair.
at that sad boy.
Well, iRacing has put out a patch. I presume that maybe in the forums they'll sort of post some instructions to make sure those who are still getting crashes will get a few less. Hopefully they sort everything out and next week less crashes of the system because nobody wants that at all at the end of the day. Your teammate Cedric getting some good results tonight. How is the mood in the JC Academy Silver camp? Because Lee got himself some good solid positions as well in the second race. So the second race it looked like as a team it was a really good effort. Would you agree?
Yeah, like I'm really proud of Lee. Like after he didn't have much luck in the last few weeks, but now he made a stellar performance, and I'm really proud of him. He's making very good progress. Even like today was the first time he had he had driven this track, and he just he did it perfectly for the first time.
Yeah, it definitely looked like he's learning quite quickly on that one, and sometimes I think Lee definitely showed tonight. As long as you can keep yourself driving clean, then everybody else who's making mistakes, you can definitely take advantage of that. So for the Academy Silver, it looked like a much improved feature race compared to the first. But next week is Oschersleben. How do you run there? Is a base content track for iRacing, so I'm going to presume that you've raced on that track plenty of times. Correct me if I am wrong.
Yes, I'm
How
gonna
do you
look
find
into
it?
I don't know. I have never driven it.
Oh,
No,
I'm rubbish at this, Pete. My assumptions are the
no.
first stage to messing up.
Yeah, yeah.
Like my iRacing account is from 2015, but I haven't. No, 20. Yeah, from the first year it came out, but I haven't driven it. Very. Yeah, I haven't driven it a lot. But I know I'm doing it for 9 months or something. Only TCRs. So like almost every track that comes is new for me.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. It comes up quite a lot in the official TCR schedules, so there is already a guide out there on the internet for you to check out. For everybody else, it's my own personal channel. It's in the video description below. Check it out. Sorry, Pete, there for the self plug. But yeah, it's a very technical mini track. There's a lot of unfair slowdown sections in it, but with how you've been this season, it was a slow start to the season, but every single race you seem to be getting quicker, getting better. Still some little bits of bad luck there, but sometimes that's racing, right? I have
Yeah.
full confidence that you'll pick up the track quite quickly. Is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to tonight?
First of all, special shout out to my youngest son, Elias. He's 1 year old today.
Wow.
One?
Yeah.
He's not going to know what you've just said.
Now it's but now it's imprinted on the interwebs, so it's okay.
Oh, so you can drag this out when he's 18 years old and fully embarrass him 17 years later.
Yep.
In BSTV TCR Challenge Cup Season 62.
That's brilliant. Yeah, that's brilliant. Love it. Oh dear.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy birthday, to 1 year old. I tell you what, you will blink, and before you know it, he'll be 12, 13, and time will just absolutely fly. Anybody else for shout outs?
I'm going to do a shameless plug myself. So I'm doing some content creation of itself. So if the people want to see a music video of this, so something like pretty action packed and stuff, check out my YouTube channel, Collector 1993, and yeah, maybe you get something to watch.
So me and Pete are music video stars.
Yeah.
Actually, that is literally the case. They are very good, folks. So don't be shy in going and finding Collector 1993 and looking at the videos there, because that one that you sent through to me was brilliant. Very, very entertaining. The camera work in it is awesome, and of course the music's great as well. So definitely go and visit that, and help one of the community out. He's a content creator, soon to be a millionaire, just like Jay Corley. Who could argue with that? And on that note, don't forget to visit Jay Cole's and all his content as well. He's obviously better looking than 99.9% of the population, and more famous.
Genetics.
Well, pure genetics. 100% pure genes. But yeah, he's definitely the most famous of us all, and easily the most handsome folks. So both of those two accounts, go and find them on YouTube, and follow them. Press the little bell button. No idea what that does, but press it anyway. And thumbs up anything you find that you like when you get there. Back over to you two.
Yep, no problem at all. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to add to that, but thank you so much, as usual, Chesney, for your efforts tonight to jump into the booth to talk to us. And we'll hopefully see you here again this time next week. Ladies and gentlemen, Chesney van der Broek.
Thank you.
Very good, very good. Right, next up, we will bring in work guards Chris Dixon. Let me find him on track. Where is Chris Dixon? Still can't find him. I found Chris Needham. How's about that? No, let's do Chris Dixon. There we go. Found you on track. So, race 1, you finished in, I'm going to guess 22nd? Can't remember. 22nd.
Sounds about right.
Very, very accurate with that one. Unlike me. And then in the second of tonight's races, I think you finished 19th or something like that.
Yeah, but there was 2 black flags, one that I think I jumped a couple. One. That was 18th.
You don't need to, you don't mention that. You just go, yeah, did really well, and just nod sagely, even though nobody can see you. Nobody can see you.
Good evening, anyway.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, great to see you racing again. You and Fee seemed reasonably inseparable in that first race, whilst everybody else was scrapping in and around you. Talk us through race 1 first, because that was arguably the more dramatic from your perspective. Cameras were on you a lot in that first race.
Oh, good. I'll have to re-watch as usual and see. But yeah, race 1 wasn't too bad. There was a lot of action in it and some good racing. There was a few. I think it's a difficult track to pass if you're defending well. They can't really get past, and there was a few where they shot it up the inside, and there was a couple of little nudges and stuff. But it was all good racing, so I can't really complain.
Yeah, nudges are part of TCR racing, though, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It's front-wheel drive cars. You can recover them. Rear-wheel drive cars, a nudge is a death sentence. But these ones, because they're rugged, they're very fast. Don't for a minute, folks, think that these front-wheel drive cars are in any way slow. These are really high horsepower, very, very quick machines.
Fun to drive.
And really fun to drive. For that reason, though, they are forgiving in a lot of ways. It means you can have a great deal of fun. And in the second race, you did even better. And it didn't get any less busy for you, really, did it?
Not really.
You know, the likes of Fraser and Cedric and I think that was the 2 leaders of your class in that one.
Yeah, it was,
Paul Hurley particularly as well.
I had a good battle with Paul.
Yeah,
a really good battle with Paul. I held him, and then he went, "Yeah, I got a brilliant move. Yeah, I made a mistake," and you flung it up the inside. It's like, I'd held him for about 3 laps, and then I went on the marbles a bit and made a mistake. I broke myself, and I knew he was coming up the inside, so I just give him the room. But he did well because we battled for a good few laps, and it was just car placement. He couldn't get the drive out the corners to get past me until I made that little mistake, and then he was through, and that was it.
Yeah,
Paul was quick tonight, and so was Chesney.
Yeah, they were tuned in is the best way to describe it. So I think, this is a track that really favours certain people's driving styles, and I think it really fell into the favour of Paul and Cedric this evening. Cedric had a really good pair of races as well. We go to Oschersleben, which isn't massively different in terms of the challenge that you face. Technical, very tight corners, and a chicane that can spit you out at both ends. How do you run at Oschersleben normally? Have you had good races there in the past?
I've only been there once or twice, but at least I've been there. Like this week, I hadn't even been there, so I had to buy the track.
Yeah, you said last week.
At least this week, I've definitely been there. I might even have a setup that I can play about with. So we'll have a look. If not, I'll have to get someone else who's done a setup to send us it. But we'll see.
Yeah, no, that's good. Okay, well, anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, yourselves as always for putting on the show. It's great stuff. And the team for helping us out with setups and everything. Everyone for turning up for racing, of course. Everyone for watching. Yeah.
Great stuff.
Couldn't do it without you all.
Yeah, it's a pleasure having you in our leagues and watching you race. You've improved year on year and season on season, and long may that continue. Chris Dixon, everybody.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Good night.
And then in her usual slot is Fantastic Fee. Fiona Siddons, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Banging your drum last week, were you?
I was, yes.
Yes, thought so. It's always I always lose out to is it Sheffield you follow, isn't it? Sheffield Steelers.
It is, yeah.
I thought so. It's a shame to lose you to the ice hockey, but you've got to do what you got to do. Did you win?
We did, yes.
Ah, right, excellent, good stuff. Worth banging the drum then. You were bridesmaid to Chris in the first race, but beat your own teammate of Andy Littler, and similar in the second race actually, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah. I'm still not sure how I've managed to race one, get 10x in the 20-minute race, and then do a 40-minute race and get 0.
Oh, you got nothing in the second. That's really good, because there was a lot of people got black flags and drive-throughs. I think there's at least 4.
Yeah, I noticed there's 1 or 2 what had dropped back to where they should have been.
Yeah, should have been, yeah. I mean, the penalties for that are pretty brutal. It's 40 odd seconds, so it's not to be sniffed at, and quite a few people, as you would expect actually, picked them up on the last lap, which is the final insult because you can't work off the penalty.
No.
But you've handled yourself really well tonight. 23rd in both races, I think it was, wasn't it?
Somewhere around there, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, given the fact that I don't know that you had a lot of practice time this week or not. It's not the official, is what I'm referring to. It's Champion's Choice, this one. So the opportunity to put your car on track, other than in Carl Hardy's sessions, much more limited, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. I did Monday. Did an hour on Monday to have a go at it, and got the setup sent to me. So
no, very good. And then we were discussing pit lane entry here because it can be a bit of a fiasco. And for others ahead of you in that second race, it really was. But you and I think it was Andy Littler both positioned your cars perfectly well when you did your pit stops over to the left hand side of the track, made it nice and obvious. But sadly, I caught you live on camera overshooting the pit lane entry. Did you get a penalty for unsafe or not?
No.
Wow.
No.
Jay, just remember that you can't get a pit lane penalty for unsafe entry on this track.
I'm cutting the whole thing next time then.
Excellent. But yeah, it's yours was initially perfectly executed.
Yeah, it was good until I missed my bloke stood there with his lollipop.
Oh, did you? I didn't see that bit.
Yeah.
I saw you end up on the grass on the way in, but
yeah, I clipped the grass with 2 wheels, but
yeah.
Didn't get an X or anything for that.
Right, okay.
Got down to the pit speed limiter and didn't realise my bloke with his lollipop was there, so I went past him and reversed back up.
I'd love to say I've never done that before, but there's video evidence of me at Donington with you in that race, I think, where I sailed straight past him, got to the end of pit road, and looked in my mirrors and thought, oh, bollocks. And that was that. So, Oschersleben, this time next week. You've been there lots of times before with us. How do you like that track?
It's a tricky track, but this season I've been getting on better with tracks what I haven't previously, so I'm pretty hopeful that I'll do better than normal round there.
Right, okay. I'm sure you'll do fantastically well around there because, like I say, that's a track that a lot of people go to a lot of the time in officials. Jay mentioned that earlier on, and we've been there quite a few times. It's Jamie Wilson's second favourite track to this one, I think. It's a nice track, and we wish you well when you get there. You're not banging your drum next week, are you?
No.
Okay. Right, cool. And anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and start your practice for Oschersleben?
Yeah, everybody who's took the time to watch us, you guys for putting the stream on, making it all worthwhile, and everybody in the team, especially Carl, and for doing the test sessions, and Pete for getting the setup for us.
Yeah. Oh, right. You were on Pete's setup, were you?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, right.
And I have to say as well, in the officials this season, it's the first time I've done them for a long while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leading my division at the moment.
Yeah. Now, Jay, you were talking about that before the end of the first race, and you got a race win this season. Is that right? Or maybe more than one?
Yeah. I've got one.
All right. Which track was that at? So that we can never go there.
I can't remember where it was now.
Mount Panorama, Bobby, was it?
Bathurst. Damn, that's a good scalp.
I think
no,
I
it wasn't.
might be wrong.
No, it wasn't Bathurst. I could have got second, but I met up with Lee.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That sounds like something everybody needs to watch right now, folks. Go and tune into that one straight away. There's got to be a stream for that. But okay, sounds very interesting. Obviously, finding your form fee. Anybody you want to shout out to or continue shouting out to?
I was disappointed this week. I was on the verge of hitting 2K for the first time since I joined iRacing and had a bad race at Zandvoort.
Oh, okay.
So put me in top split and I lost 25 iRating.
Right, those pesky fast guys.
I know.
Crazy. Well, hopefully it'll split again for you and you can get a decent second race in this week. Anybody you shouting out to?
Yeah, I've already done that.
Oh, excellent. In that case, we'll see you this time next week. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm tired. At Oschersleben. Fee, everybody.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Totally lost my train of thought there. Never mind, Jay. It's not the first time, is it? What was I reading just then? I was looking at something and I thought that's interesting. I must mention that. Oh, did our Nightbot clamp you down on you putting links in?
Yeah, but it's fine. It's usual.
But you're
show fast first.
No, I don't even know how I control that, to be honest. But in the text of the YouTube channel is your YouTube channel anyway. So it's always there. So go and seek out J. Cole's YouTube channel and Chesney's. Entertain yourself, whack the like buttons, hit the little bell button thing. I don't know what that does. Notifications, I think. Support all the community, because that's what this BSTV series of leagues is all about. It's about the community, not just the racing. And also all the other leagues that we are mutually supportive of, like SRL, for instance, and Alpha Touring Championship, which is an American time slot league. So if you can be up in the middle of the night racing with them on, I think it's a Monday, and they broadcast retrospectively on a Saturday, then go and check out their website as well. As for tonight, Jay, we need to vote for a driver of the meeting. And I'm no nearer now than I was before in figuring out who it is that I'm going to vote for. Although Stefan had a really, really good race one, like really, really good race one. Got caught up in an incident in race 2. Tony Walker has done remarkably well. A second overall and a 7th place in the first race. Love what he's done there. Based on the practice, I would have thought Tamas would have done better in the races than he did. Although 8th is good in the first race. Can't remember what he did in the second. I think it was 4th. behind Jaden, I think it was in that one. So I think I'm going to have to go with Tony Walker tonight. I think my vote's going Tony Walker's way. I think it was a good rounded effort. He was very, very fast. I do like what Demis did though. I was a bit torn there. Could have done a Demis. Or I don't know. Ronald. That could have been good as well. There was too many people to vote for, but I'm going Tony Walker this evening.
Yeah, and to be honest, I completely agree with you, and that's where my vote is going as well.
Oh.
Took some scalps tonight.
He really did.
Got some really good battles in it, especially the start of race 2. Kept his cool, and with that, gets not just a class win in the feature, but an overall runner-up, which is an absolutely fantastic result with how strong the pro field is at the moment. So fantastic for Tony, and congratulations on the 2 drive of the meeting votes.
Yeah, so that done, it'll be interesting to see what the championship looks like, particularly in Pro-Am and Am class, because I think Pete Newman has romped off with even more points in Pro. And the team championship, they've done a great job between them again this evening, Michael Hall and Pete Newman. But we shall look forward to Oschersleben this time next week. Thanks to everybody that watched and contributed on the chat. Thanks to all the racers, obviously. Thanks to Jay for joining me in the booth and being the insightful and highly entertaining individual that he is. Plus being handsome always helps. And rich and famous and having his own YouTube channel and all the other stuff. And I will say, stay safe, everybody. We go to Oschersleben this time in a week's time, and it's going to be an eventful race. I am absolutely certain of that. I'll hand you over to Jay for his goodbyes, and then we'll call it a night on this broadcast. Night, folks. Stay safe.
Thank you very much, Pete. And I wish I was that handsome. I wish I was that rich. I wish I was that famous. But hey, personality can only take you so far, right? Thank you, everyone, for watching tonight. If you enjoyed what you saw, please make sure you put a thumbs up onto the video, subscribe, check out the Discord as well, and hopefully we'll be seeing you on the track at hopefully some point this or next season. But we swap Spain out for Germany. Oschersleben is that track with that famous corner, that famous commentary about sending somebody into a dark room. Don't believe me? YouTube it after this one. But what it will be is an absolutely fantastic race. So make sure you get yourselves here this time next week. Speak in the chat, and hopefully we'll have an absolutely fantastic time. Take care of yourselves, but most importantly, please make sure you take care of each other.